you.
Hello, internet friends, and welcome to another episode of Carbon in Chaos. I am Warren, and Aaron, thank you for joining us, getting back into the swing of things on this Monday, is this May the 4th?
It is May the 4th.
May the 4th
May the hem be with you.
May the 4th
And also
be
with you.
Thank you so much.
Also Tuesday, May 4th.
What?
Yeah. According to
the
the newsletter, tomorrow is Tuesday, May 4th.
Good.
You ruined it.
Wait,
week.
we've got a newsletter? That's
You're
crazy.
not- You're not one with the force at all, Thomas.
Thank you guys for joining us on May the 4th. May it be with you for Carbon 2185, episode 10. This is crazy. We're doing 10 episodes of this, and the gang is in the thick of it. I don't know which way it's going to show up, with the one or the
That way. No.
backwards on screen.
That way.
Yeah, we'll just do this dexterous digits here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for staying with us. Thanks a lot to our sponsors, Gordon Biersch, who has been an amazing sponsor for the stream and constant communication with us during this quarantine. So please, if you have a frosty beverage, raise one in the air for Quest in Chaos, Carbon in Chaos, and also for our friends at Gordon Biersch.
Slurp into the mic.
The Biershies.
Yeah. Also, make sure you join our amazing community in the Discord, where we continue the conversations and the hypothetical arguments and the displays of the art created by our communities down in there. I think it was brought to my attention there that May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, is also Taco Tuesday. You ever see those memes where it's like 420 on 420, 2020, is it'll have 420s. It's like, this only happens once, all right? Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. So
no one's been talking
make
about
sure you, dude.
Doesn't it take another 7 years to get back here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, I'm sure. So Cinco de Mayo, Taco Tuesday, a quarantine virus named after a Mexican beer. Like, this is
Seven
the
years.
trifecta. So,
The trifecta of.
but it doesn't
You
matter
know,
because you're gonna be
George
drinking Gordon
Washington.
Biersch. Wait, what did you
So-
say, Thomas? I'm sorry.
No, in 7 years, we're going to have a tequila virus.
ooh.
Exactly.
A Martzen virus, a
There we go.
Blondbach virus. I'll take that.
So, hey,
When we
you mentioned the Discord. One thing that I just decided to start right now is
Uh-oh.
Question Week, which I just created. There's a channel right under the quest log. Question of the week this week is, do you find the newsletter valuable? Should we keep doing it? Is it worth it? Should we not do it? Do you not care? Do you get too many emails from us? Let us know.
Should I continue with just one thing wrong every single week, like the day of the week, or what should I do wrong next?
I think
Like-
we have a newsletter where we just pick apart the narrative loops in each other's programming. Like, so Uzo said this, but in episode 14, he totally contradicts his own backstory because of why. Or like, titling was initially Sarbin 2184 until you guys fixed it.
Sarben.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a cyberpunk RPG. Like,
Yeah.
what is it without some technical difficulties?
True.
which is in the Matrix, is what we should refer to them as.
What we are doing today, though, I don't know if like the question Discord will have some sort of hook in it, but we are giving away a Gale Force 9 creatures and NPC deck. It's right on the line. Tom. There we go. Put it right in front of Amy's face.
For more,
Okay, wise decision. Yeah, create creatures and NPC deck. So make sure you stay tuned when the raffle comes up. Don't type #chaos in the chat yet, or maybe type it in just to get some practice. But we're not doing the draw right now. But what we are also doing today, as usual, is we are playing with the Nord Games luck deck because Carbon 2185 is based in the 5e universe. So if the team gets a natural 20, they get a card. If they roll a 1, a critical failure, I get a card. I think they're going to need to watch their rolls today, and I think they might need some inspiration. So I definitely want to thank Tamagotora. Am I jumping the gun, Amy, by saying that Tamagotora gave us 1,500 bits? Well, gave the players 1,500 bits, all 3 to the players. I would be upset, but I think they're going to need it.
Well,
2 of those to
yeah,
us,
I was
1
like-
of those to you.
I was
So
gonna cheat.
honest.
I know I was going to cheat, but somebody would call me out on it. So
Awesome. Thank
I was
you
gonna
guys
let you go with it.
so much for being fair competitors in your upcoming TPK. Thank you, Tamago, for supporting the stream. Did you guys carry some over from last time? Tiana, you're talking, but you are muted. Yep.
That's the first time that's happened. I'll take that.
Got him.
Got him. What's up?
Yes, we carried 4 over from last time.
All right, so that brings you up to 6.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes me to 1, which then takes us into our recap. So last 2 weeks ago on Carbon 2185, the gang was searching for Monium, Kaito, and Herbs. I got a burp, excuse me. We'll remove that in post. Don't worry about it.
I'm going to zoom in on it.
No? Okay. What happened was they went to Sumiyoshi Kai, who sent them on a mission at Ozu's beck and Kana's beck to find Monium, Herbs, and Kaito. What's up? What's up?
We got a little bit more bits.
Go right ahead.
From Squeal, 500 to Warren if he puts on his bathrobe.
Where's the bathrobe?
That's what I was
I was
for.
Did
like,
I
is there-
wear the bathrobe on screen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
When
yeah.
did I wear that?
No, I thought you said you should.
I also hate that we set the precedent for like bits for tasks because we're not show monkeys here.
Hey, Warren, if you really think that the players are going to need it, you can say you're not going to put it on, and then we'll just get it.
No, I'll put it on. I'll put it on.
Are you sure?
Squeal the bar for Squeal. I will put it on. Aaron, take us into the recap. I'll be right back.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
it,
and
buddy.
we're gonna
Oh,
remember.
you got it. Thanks, man. This is going to go great. All right.
So
preview.
you should give this recap from the perspective of one of the Moniums just in that random room at the end.
That's an excellent place to start. I totally remember that part of the story
Before that
last week.
happens, Warren wears pants on stream.
News at 11.
Yeah, exactly.
Wah, 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 wah.
So what are we doing? Big ones are Warren's.
Mhm.
I'm trying to recap.
Little ones are
And Duke
players.
League also
do
gives
that.
out to the players for the ceiling to fall in and crush the enemy.
Thank you, Your
Nice.
Grace.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Thank you so much. That is what.
Previously on, we lifted a half chopped up body of some dude that fell through a ceiling, and we were pretty proud of that. Weirdly proud of it, but we were proud of it. And we made our way down to take it away, Tiana, to the second level, I think.
Well, so after we came through the broken window and into the big main room, we went into a room where a cyber vampire was looking to chomp on us and was not able to get a hold of us for reasons.
Oh yeah, that was badass.
It was pretty cool. And there was a fellow in there who was a cleanup guy, the last of the cleanup crew.
Retirement officer.
Cleanup crew. he was the last one.
Somebody who does IRAs. When you keep yelling retirement crew or retirement officer, it was like, what is he gonna like balance my checking account and like open an IRA for me?
Yeah, probably seems likely. But yeah, he was the last one left alive of his cleanup crew, and he went running into the rest of the building.
Oh man.
And we continued on downstairs.
He went running into the rest of the building after you severed his arm and took it as collateral to use as an RFID chip to get you access to the lower levels of the.
No, we didn't take it off the live guy. We took it off one of the dead ones.
You took it off. No, you killed that guy and you took it off. Oh no, yeah. Wait, what?
There were a few other people in the room, and we dragged one of them over and put his hand on the thing to see if it would work, and then we cut his arm off and carried it with us.
You're right. Which is still, who has that, by the way? All right.
Everyone who's shocked, raise your hand.
So as you venture down further and further into the Kagemi Boys hideout, you essentially hit a nerve center, which is them running numbers for a gambling ring that they run. You're able to sneak past and get some reconnaissance and some information about where your Monium might be, in addition to coming across other Moniums. And you make it down to the end until one person basically catches on and tries to stop you guys. That person unsuccessfully trying to stop you dies, but not before they're able to sound the alarm inside the facility.
Oh, that's right. It was Monium that did it.
Yeah, it was one of the Moniums.
A Monium who did it.
Oh yeah, not me.
It was not Monium 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, you trust Monium 2 actually.
He tried his best to stop it, but he knows now that his efforts were in vain. As the hall empties and there are about 20 plus Kagemi Boys filtering in with guns, guns out and ready, alarms blaring. It's already ambiently loud in the facility, but the lights are strobing red and yellow inside the dim corridor. Not really much to hide behind. Did I just mute you guys?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
No, we're just
We're in
disbelieving
suspense.
that there's 20.
Yeah.
And I actually have it written in my notes. Remember to go through the door that's behind us.
Because the tunnel is, it's a very narrow corridor, which is where our heroes find themselves right now. I think I just switched
Go to the
that
map.
view, and we
To the
go
map.
into the
And
map view.
as we go to the map, we have Squeal with 500 bits to Amy
Burn something.
to burn something
I put
down.
that in here.
Do it.
Isn't there
Okay.
something else? Weren't there more bits to us for something else exciting? Or did it have to just try and give away 500 bits for pants?
Have talked
Didn't
to Big
Duke Fleeg, did he?
We got
you
those.
guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, please.
That was for the ceiling falling in and killing the enemies.
Classic us.
And then the Hef plays some nasty game where
Have
he
tried.
took away 500 because I was wearing pants and then cheered 500 for the dance. So I break even the next time. I won't be wearing pants. Our channel gets shut down and then no more Quests and Chaos.
Aw.
So in this darkened environment, you see a line of people just kind of shouting and clamoring and essentially looking to square off on you. I give you guys kind of a few seconds to get your bearings, but you essentially see that they identify that you are the cause.
Are we in initiative? Do we get to go and do things?
Also, which
I
is
think we are in initiative.
You
I
were.
don't think we started or we ended an initiative because we had just cleaned up that battle and then the alarms went off.
You.
I absolutely have stuff I would like to do.
also, is there
Don't
a way to figure out which Monium is our Monium? Because I see like 6 of them. Actually, only 5.
Your
The one-
Monium
the
is
one-
in the door because
Okay.
he's the last one who took the shot at this guy.
Mhm. Yeah, if we're not an initiative, I want to come out, hook around the corner, and use the arm to open that door.
All right. Move
I would like
position.
to throw a flashbang down there if we're not an initiative.
Do you have one?
Yes.
All right. Throw
Now the
me.
question, do I throw the frag or the flashbang?
Or the ionized, or the.
Those are bullets.
But there are EMP. You don't have. Was there an EMP one that you picked up?
I thought you did.
I have EMP ion rounds,
Okay.
Right.
a Mark 1 frag grenade, and a flashbang.
What's the radius on the explosion of those things?
60.
On a radius on the explosion? I thought that was how far.
Oh,
you threw it.
that's how far you throw it. My mistake.
This is like what?
That'd be cool.
That'd be terrible.
Utensils. What?
Everybody run.
That would be awful.
How close are we? We're all grouped pretty close.
You guys are grouped pretty closely, and you see somebody, essentially some long sniper rifles.
Are those the two guys down at the bottom?
Yes, that would be the 2 people down at the bottom.
Can I
This is
detect
scary.
our odds of survival at this moment?
Give me
Never
a
tell me the
perception roll. First
Wait,
roll
hold
of the
on.
day.
There's a
Aw.
thing. All right.
What page is that I was on?
Ooh. That's a 12. But wait.
12. You
I already added it. Never mind. That's it. Yeah, 12.
you calculate your odds of survival are not good in this current situation.
As I panic, I'm looking around.
Deja makes her way to the door. Kiroga is fiddling in the pouch looking for something. Ryoga is kind of the closest person to everybody else, and the doggy is still inside the room, just, I guess, waiting for commands.
Yep.
And
Let's make some
Protect
decisions.
Protect yourselves and kick. I'm gonna try, or group push. I'm gonna try and really force them all through that door.
wait, explain what's happening.
What is happening?
Are we?
Oh,
all group-
he's
Wait.
Explain what's happening, Aaron. You
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's a door here, and Deja's standing next to it with the arm.
like opening it.
You use
Okay.
the RFID to open it.
As it opens, I'm kicking them through.
The door opens, and do you literally kick them through?
Try,
I'll
mate.
kick. Okay. I'm gonna kick Ryoga first through. No, Kairoga. Which one's Thomas?
Try.
Three. The one with the
Three.
grenade in their hand.
I
Go
was
ahead.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Through
kick. I'm gonna kick that one first, and I'm gonna try and push them through the doorway in that order. Like
Do
first
you
him.
resist
then
or do you go, Thomas? The door opens. You're staring down a black corridor.
I want to go. I'll definitely go, but I definitely want to throw a grenade.
You definitely can't do two things at once.
Yeah, you can. You can throw then move.
And I'm pushing him by the butt. Like it's
All right.
not. I think you're gonna be surprised.
I'm just gonna over the back and
Oh,
see what
no.
happens.
All right. So it's a 20-foot radius on the flashbang if you throw it 60 feet. Give me. I'm not gonna. Come on, man. Fuck. I'm gonna roll fortitude 3 times for groupings. Is that where you want to put it?
This guy looks badass.
Nice.
The
I
other
mean,
two
it's-
look like they're just laying down.
I mean, it's within 20 feet, man. So
Yeah, that'll hit a lot of
there's a
people.
pretty good radius if you drop it like here.
Yeah.
So I'll drop it right there then.
Yeah. And that person's ass does look bad.
Work out, man. Just work out.
So this is the flashbang.
All right, flashbang goes off. The first wave of people right here are essentially blinded and deafened for 6 seconds. The second wave of people behind them, same thing. Third wave of people are able to see the grenade coming, and they kind of shelter their senses and do not receive the blinded and deafened status. And you, sir, are off onto into the next room.
That has some
And
damage, doesn't it?
huh?
That has some damage, doesn't it?
The flashbang.
Yeah.
What page
According
is
to the
that?
book, according to the book, it's 1d6 psychic.
It's 1d6 psychic damage. Not going to roll that because we're moving on into the next room.
Yay.
If everyone goes to the next room.
I opened the door. I'm making sure everyone else is through before I go through. I am
All right.
evil.
I kick
So-
Ryoga, Kiroga, and I try and kick Deja, but then I'm like, you know what? Just you gotta go. Just I know I can't kick you.
I'm just gonna look at him and like put a hand of a heavily armored hand on the back of his shoulder and nudge him through.
It's one of those
Uh,
people.
I resist that.
Last person through a door.
Have fun.
I try and weasel through it.
Monium, what?
Huh?
Can I
What?
use? Yeah, there was an echo. Can I use
Bros.
Dex?
I'll
Why'd you-
allow it.
Why did you chuckle?
We're gonna DM without Warren. I will allow it. Monium, go ahead. Do
Wait.
what you will.
I swear to God. All right.
Can I use
you
the
get a better
investigation strength check if I were doing anything then, Amy? I'm just gonna do that.
I'm just gonna look at you and be like, I'm right behind you. Go.
Monium, what is your AC?
16.
I did not add the +2. as a shot rings out from the sniper rifle down the corridor to deal.
Hubba what? I'm starting to add things together while I'm waiting.
That's
Into
always
space.
terrifying. Oof.
15 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's meaty.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
3D.
beefy, excuse me.
These are some rifles.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Maybe.
And the next one whizzes over you as you go to push Deja through, and it catches you right in the chest cavity. Bang! And bits fly all into Deja's face. As the Monium listed here is essentially disintegrated. You watch the light from your Boogaloo 2 fade. As Deja, now you're the last one through, and the door closes behind you.
Yeah,
No,
I'm Hmm?
No, you go.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm dying to
Do you have any last words as the circuitry kind of
Cuts
Go-
out.
go on. I'm expendable.
Actually, at
Rosebud.
the door just goes. Vroom.
Can the door actually chop my head off? Just really.
it's your hand is at the base of the door until it finally crushes
Oh, man.
what's left there.
Yeah, no, I make my way back through, muttering under my breath in off-world Creole.
So what you find yourself in another corridor is essentially a dark room. Inside that room, you see that the door behind you is still loose, not really secure, but there is a panel that can secure the exit behind you.
Hardware or software type roll.
It's a hacking roll. I will give either one of you a chance to it, but essentially you're frantically, the door's closed, and you assume that pretty soon someone's going to try to open it back up.
16.
16. With a 16, was that you?
Yep, that's me.
You try to plug your personal PC in, and you realize that you're not really able to hack it.
Uh-oh.
Personal computer.
Are we trying to? This is the control for the door.
Shut the door. Lock the door.
All right. I know how to do this,
Okay.
and I
Do it.
smash it.
Let's see it.
I think you're gonna.
I
This
am.
is
But
it's a hacking roll, yeah?
hacking or tech?
Whatever. I will give you hacking first and then attack later if you don't.
I mean tech, or
Tech.
just. Oh, it's the same. It's the same.
Mhm.
23.
23.
Ooh.
So
You kicked the hell out
Kiroga
of
is
it.
sitting there trying to hardline, blow a fuse or whatever, and you just come. How do you attack it?
I just smash it with a pistol. Just crack it.
Just smash the paneling, and the light for the RFID register just fades, and you find yourself down a corridor in a dimly lit room with some crates and another door in front of you.
I would very much like to check the red crate.
All right, you opening up the crate?
Yeah.
I would like to pop one of my modified stimulants, or two.
Quick heal.
All right, let's see that heal.
I'm actually going to do two of them.
Oof.
And inside the crate, you find a mono-edged katana and a fire axe.
I like hold it up and say, "Wow, this takes me back."
Badass.
Right.
So I'm full up at 34.
Nice. Does anyone else need? There's a katana and a fire axe over here. I'm gonna put them back down and move over to the one with the wrench on it.
Okay. So when you open up the one with the wrench, you find a light helmet.
Ooh. Does Ryoga have a light helmet on at the moment?
I think he does.
Let me
hope
look
so.
at my AC. I do not.
I didn't think so.
Just like without a word, pass it over to Ryoga.
I had one for a little while.
You
As somebody
did?
was coughing on me.
What?
So now that you're in this basically warehouse room, you've shuffled through the crates. The puppy has followed you through. Can you make sure that you can control that puppy? Everyone should be able to control their characters now.
Yes, I can control us.
Well.
There's something wrong with mine.
Too
Aww.
soon.
No, I'm kidding.
And
No Monium
inside
is
the room, as you're exploring, give me a perception or an what do we want to roll? I will let you tell me what you want to roll to just kind of get an ambient tone of map out of the room.
I could definitely do a perception.
Sure.
Looking around.
I'll do
Yeah,
one of those.
I can try a perception. My perception's terrible.
Mine's
Do it.
15. What did you roll?
14's not terrible.
I
Yep,
think.
18, Thomas.
Nice.
So you see in the room a door straight in front of you, and through that door you kind of see some lighting flickering, like there's something in there kind of shuffling back and forth. But also through the door, what you also hear is the low roar of a crowd. You hear sort of like
Mm.
stadium type atmosphere, cheers and jeers, and yeah, all kinds of bad things.
Is anybody trying to get through the door behind us right now?
Not that you can tell. It's a pretty beefy door. Like there's no one's like welding through, if you can tell, but they probably, if they're banging on the other side, you couldn't tell.
Okay.
Okay.
How far away does the crowd sound approximately? Does it sound like it's a couple doors away, or does it sound like we're barely hearing it?
You're barely hearing it. You hear it, but like it's not close.
Okay.
Can I stealthily peek through? Let's see if I can. With a 14, maybe.
So stealthily you sneak around and no one detects you because there's nothing to detect you. But you try to put your eye through the
Yes.
hole and you can sort of make out that there's someone there. As you look at the door, you realize that there's no mechanisms controlling it, that you could probably push it open.
Who wants to go? Because we lost our moon.
I you know what? I'm not even there, and I know who he's pointing at. Right.
Perhaps Deja, you want to take a look at what's on the other side?
Sure.
Strength roll.
Cool. That is. I don't have to type. I don't have to type a damn thing. It's in here. Oh my god! I rolled a nat 1.
Did you?
That's what that red. That's what the red box means, man.
Yes. All right.
I like how
the
it's still
top.
5.
Why didn't you lie?
1d4
Because
after
it's
making a
right
skill
there.
or an attack roll.
Sorry, 1d
Thank
what?
you, Nord Games. 1d4 after making a skill and attack roll. Not the worst.
It's definitely the best of a bad situation.
But yeah, I don't know where to go from here. If she can't open the door, what the fuck? Okay, so
Try it again.
essentially, oh no, I got it. So essentially, you are like leaning on this door. You're like, God damn, what is happening? And then you notice the pull sign.
It's a pull door.
On the base. It's
like,
in Japanese. This is why you didn't pick it up initially.
I speak Japanese.
German.
I'm the only one in the party who does. So I just like look at that, mutter something dark under my breath, and pull it open.
When you pull the door open, you see on the left side of the smaller corridor that you're led into, the door slowly gleams open. You see a bunch of computer consoles. You see some staging area. It's kind of dark metal. It's definitely very, very hallowed and warehousey, like where you just came. But you're greeted by a face inside there that you recognize.
It's got excellent lighting on him too.
You notice that is a camera, and that is focused on him as he is staring at the camera and essentially at what looks like a scoreboard. And as he hears the door open, he turns and he looks in your direction.
You see the upper torso rotate as if he's in a chair, but he's not in a chair. But his upper torso rotates towards the door.
Okay, looking at Monium is fine, but what are these cords and squiggly things to my left?
You don't know who it is.
That's exactly right.
Wait, what's happening? So Monium, you turn. What do you see?
I turn and see. I'm assuming them in the doorway. Anyone in the doorway?
Yeah. And I look back at him. Does he look like the older model that I'm used to, or does he look like the newer ones that we've just left?
Oh my goodness. Deja, Ryoga, Kiroga. Excellent.
Hey.
Hi.
Whee!
Greetings. It has been quite a while. How have you been?
Terrible.
Terrible. That is odd. What brought you to this state of being terrible?
Trying to find you as it happens.
Yeah.
I have been located. Really? You have nothing? Why have you been hunting for me?
Where's Herbs?
Herbs. Herbs is doing well, I believe, based on my last encounter with him.
And where is he at the moment?
Oh. You know, Herbs, doing what he does normally. Just glitching out. I honestly did spark at the moment of, like, you know, get it. He sparked at his neck a little. You don't know why.
Right.
Okay. Like glance at the other two and be like, okay.
What are you doing here in Tokyo?
That's where we were coming. Don't you remember?
I do remember us saying farewell at one point, but now we are here.
Why are you reproducing all over the place?
Whoa.
Because that is rather personal, and I do feel like you have intruded in my space.
Yeah, you are the proper Monium.
Honestly, all I know is one thing. Why you might be in this room. To play a game, I'm assuming.
As he says that, you, Kiroga, you look around and then you notice the same sort of gambling billboards straight ahead that he was sort of fixated on. Right here. Come on. There we go, right there. And then to your left are computer consoles that are kind of torn. That, technology check.
Yeah.
Be gentle.
11.
Ow.
There, it's a mechanical control panel, not unlike the door that you saw. Ryoga.
Yep.
22. You see the
wow.
control panel, and you know that it's hardwired to the local room, to basically the local facility that you're in.
But what else do I know about it? I mean, so it's basically on a local network, but nothing else. That's it.
You basically see a bunch of access points that are basically like on or off. For instance, the door that you just came through behind you is off. The door that you just walked through is on. The door in front of Monium is off, and all of the other doors are off.
Ooh. So where should we go? I mean, I can open and shut doors. So first off, is it possible for me to lock the door that the one we came through?
The one that's now been completely disabled?
Intelligence check. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Are there any other doors in this room?
Good question. Or is this
you see two doors in front of you, but then what you also slowly see is the camera pan over to you.
Shit.
and you hear a very loud the audience crowd that you heard before. You hear very loud boo and like yelling and hissing.
I
Please
want to
stand-
shoot it.
You shoot it.
Do it.
Yes,
All right, give me an attack roll.
Can I?
I'm going to try.
What's the phrase? You can certainly try.
That's a
Oh.
9. That is not going to hit.
You shoot
Yeah,
at it
okay.
and you miss, and
I lost audio on that one.
That's
I
bad.
don't think we were supposed to hear what was going to come out of his mouth.
Oh,
now sorry about that. USB audio sucks. By the way,
I have no comment. My microphone is plugged into USB.
blue
God.
icicle.
Yeah, no, that's what I have is a
essentially
know
what
what
you
I
did do was you took out the scoreboard behind the camera, and on it you see the same. You see Vloon, you see Monium, but then you see question mark entries. You see 3 question mark entries with odds next to them, and then but it's gone now because you just disabled the screen.
Oh man, my
and you-
odds just went way up.
And then you hear even more boos and hisses as the curtain opens on essentially what looks like a sky tier to your right, as the crowd shouts down expletives at you, where one member takes control of the mic. Come on. I hate technology. I swear to
no,
God.
you don't.
That's ironic.
Wow.
Oh, it
All
was
right.
a really big man.
I know.
So,
tall.
He's projected, isn't he?
yeah. Actually, no, he wasn't, but now he is.
You're welcome.
A hologram of a man, a Kagemi boy in a big suit that you see as a lieutenant boss. He comes out. It's like, looks like we've got some new participants.
Do we have any money on us that we can buy our way out of this? Does anybody?
He is the personality. And no, you do not have enough money.
Let's see if these new participants, even with their cheating weapons, can make their way through the Kumite. And everyone's and you see
This
him,
should be called
yeah.
Bloodsport, not
not Kumite.
Running Man.
This is
Oh, you
pronounced
mean
by
the
a computer.
episode.
Whoa.
So he sees you guys down there and he goes, we're taking odds now on, he looks at me, the damn Yankees down below.
Who the
Americans don't last too long, but the native that we have is our reigning champion.
fuck
We
are you
actually
calling a
understand.
yank?
So you guys hear the announcer kind of hyping you guys up. You also hear some anger that, there are new odds on the board. But it's basically the roar of a stadium that's happening as you know that you are in a staging area.
Is there any way I can continue to work on the computer and try and fix our odds?
Put bets on us.
Yeah.
Give me a hack.
Hold on. Let me get that thing open.
Give me a hack roll.
Come on.
Do I see whether or not Monium has any weapons?
Monium is unarmed.
That announcer is the personality for the crowd. The most I can do is this. Play audio clip 35. Can you dig it?
My sheet isn't opening up. What is wrong with this computer? You're
Well,
right.
And you hear while you guys do this, it looks as if our original Monium knows these guys. Let's see if he innovates or if he's just fodder like the rest of them. And he's both kind of
Thomas, can
doing
you roll for me?
Processing
I-
update. Ah!
I'm gonna go back to the room where I found the katana and the fire axe. Bring them both in and hold them up and say, "Pick."
I don't know.
To me.
16.
To
Yeah,
you.
so 16.
16 gets you into the gambling board. What do you want to do?
So do we want to increase our odds so that people don't want to so if it's fixed, I want to increase.
Can you place a bet so all of you come out with the money when you?
Yeah, it's
depending on the ending.
100 to 1 that we're gonna make it through.
Yeah. And then put bets on us because we're gonna make it through, or we'll die. And it doesn't matter anyway.
What you see,
Main characters.
while you're in there,
Plot armor.
is actually give me Amy now. Roll. Are you rolling or is Thomas rolling for you?
Thomas has to roll for me.
Intelligence. So you're over her shoulder while she's hacking. You see the panel and you see a bunch of numbers. You get an unnatural 20, and essentially you realize that these odds aren't winning odds. They're a dead pool. These odds are a death order. These odds are you win by betting on who dies.
Got it.
Who else is in the pool? Just the 4 of us?
You see a bunch of spicers and you see a bunch of You see a bunch of random thugs. And you look in the back of your book. You see a bunch of you basically are able to tell yourselves, and you see a bunch of procedurally generated numbers. And then you see a native. The native.
And that's ballooned?
All it says is the native, yeah.
Okay. So how do we get Vlooned with us? Like, how do I fix the bets? Because I'm assuming that when I start betting, the numbers go up or down based on the number of bets.
I think we win by surviving.
Well,
Can I delete us off the board?
No.
damn.
Wait. Oh, wait,
You can place bets.
Okay.
I like some on some random thugs.
All
Can we
right.
hack the lights?
So now, all right. The hacking roll now is to see how successful you are in using your wallet. How many Wanlongs do you have?
I don't know
You
anymore.
have a few.
Thomas has been keeping track of that for us because he's been the one talking to people and getting them.
I have 9 apparently. I just rolled a 9 for hacking.
Okay. I don't actually see where they are on this character sheet.
The last time
Can I lend him some?
Deja, perception roll, please.
Okay.
Oh wait, I know that I had a bunch.
14.
Oh, I have 16,000.
How much of the 16,000 did you bet?
10,000.
10,000. You see Amy use her wallet to bet 10,000 or attempt to bet 10,000 with a hacking roll of 9.
Oof.
But you bet 10,000 on Deja. Deja, you notice that she bet on you to die in the dead pool. You failed your hacking roll.
Yep. Glance at that and go, well, I hope no one collects on that.
That sucks.
And now you only have 6,000 Wanlongs.
Yeah, I know.
Not only that, we're gonna die. So all of that doesn't help. It all didn't help.
Cool.
We'll help you earn it back.
Well, and I'm still like holding up the weapons for Monium to pick from and going, if you're with us, you're gonna need a weapon, friend.
Yes, I want to pick which weapon. Which one is it, and what's
it's a mono-edged katana and a fire axe, and
what's the damage?
Mono-edged is a 1d8 slashing. It's a finesse weapon, and a fire axe is a 1d6 fire. It's light, and you can also throw it.
I might be proficient in more light stuff, actually. Yeah.
Also,
melee weapons, pistols, shotguns, weapons.
And the mono edge katana ignores resistance, so that might be useful depending on who we're fighting.
Katana me, but don't kill me.
I'm gonna flip it around and offer him the hilt.
Thank you. I shall upload any data from any movie relating to the katanas, or actual sources of information.
I think actual sources of information are going to be far more useful.
It takes me 10 minutes.
Hey, Monium, can I take a look at you?
Update finished. Yes, you may.
Can I do a medicine check or a tech check to see what if there's anything added that's like controlling him or erasing memories or blocking things?
Like a control nut or something.
Give me a technology check.
It's a control nut.
Bolt was what I meant.
No,
and
I just
said it.
wanted to scream that.
With a 22, you see a port in the back, essentially the back of his neck, that looks like it's been. It's the pins are dulled because it's been so frequented. But you think you can hack in
I'm that.
that Amy might be able to recover or hack some stuff.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
It looks like he's been touching himself quite a lot.
Not me. Others have been touching me quite a lot.
It's very well used. Yes.
I think that we should just let that be and just move on and get through this thing, and perhaps we never talk of it again.
It's been rubbed down.
Do not consider me a rothot. I know you're thinking it. I know you're thinking it. I know you're thinking it. I know you're thinking it.
As you go up and you examine the pins, you see essentially a door, the fire door in front of you open, as two Monium units are bearing down on perception check.
Sweet.
Everyone, perception checks. As you kind of look through the door, you notice that this participant, the human participant, is slashing through the remaining Moniums with a hidden blade arm. He's just coming up and through and gutting them in the chest area. As the other Moniums are equipped with vibro knives and slashing away, he essentially finishes them off just in time to turn with the knife out, salivating, looking at you, waiting. So what did you guys roll?
19, and then I accidentally hit twice.
20.
20. All of you recognize this person as Vlund, the character who helped usher you through the desert to get to the hangar the first time you went to the airport. This person was employed by Ozu to make sure that you were able to get through the Badlands. They intercepted you and helped you fight the gang that was chasing you through the desert.
I am going to no pistols out or any weapons out approach and walk up to him and say, "Come with us if you want to live."
So cool.
So his Vloon's eyes are basically blood red, and he's painted in oil, and he's got some fresh scars that you didn't once have before. And the blade kind of slides back into his hand as he recognizes you. You. All of you. As the crowd sort of cheers because they think that you guys are about to square off.
Does he look hurt?
No, actually.
Okay.
He looks war weathered. He doesn't really look hurt. Maybe some bruises, but he's ultimately fine.
Okay.
And he confronts. He goes, "I should have killed you in the desert. You're the reason I'm here. You and that machine."
Hello.
Then why don't you stand with us to try to get out of here? You know your chances of survival are better with us.
And he looks around. Or do you shout that from the other side of the room?
I mean, I could. I'll move closer, sure.
Okay.
Mostly because I want to be within shotgun range if this goes badly.
He kind of looks down and. How do I know you're not here to kill me too?
You're not. We're not here to kill anyone. We got tossed into the middle of this ourselves, and chances of survival are better if there's more of us who are skilled.
And you hear the announcer come over the PA. "We've seen this before, friends." Oh, it's in Japanese, so only who here can speak Japanese?
Only none of us.
Aishimasu. That's all I got.
I'm gonna say Monium. You speak Japanese now, thanks to Kaito.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Initiating audio log 38.
We've seen this before. Contestants know each other, but we've also seen that in the darkest hour, they eat each other alive. Which is it? It's like,
Bagayero.
Does it? Does,
I turned to Vloon and point at Moni and go, that one got us into this as well. We need to get him out so we can get payback.
and Monium turns around to 3 doors, and he goes, "Yeah, well, which one is out? I can't exactly. I'm." He points up to the guy and he's like, "I can't exactly open these myself."
Ooh, let's go back.
In the room,
I'll bet that door's closed now.
you see 3 fire doors, basically big blast doors, with a stone pillar in the center of the room. A big, mechanical pillar in the center of the room. It's very dark, but it's probably the most well lit room you've been in so far. And you notice also a camera watching the action on the other side of the pillar. But you also see now in this room, if you step into the room, you can see the stands where the announcer and the rest of the crowd are gathering to sort of watch you.
Mm-hmm. Vloon, what are we dealing with here? Is this a maze where people track each other down and kill each other? Is that what we're looking at?
This is, as far as I can tell, this is a quarry where humans hunt each other.
A game, as they refer to it.
It's not much of a game. Look, if we go back the way that we came, there's a lot of really upset people behind us.
I'm hoping that I don't have to kill any more humans, since this one has shown up here.
Yep.
They've only been feeding me moniums. But again,
I'm sorry to offend.
I'm at the leisure of whatever the crowd decides. And every time he looks up in acknowledgement, the crowd is like, "Meh, yeah."
Monium, how do we get out of here? I mean, how did you end up in this room?
I have been in this room running these challenges, but for some reason, after recognizing you, they have decided to throw me into these challenges with you.
But eventually you ended up in this room. How did you get in this room?
I saw you last, and I've awoke in this room, happily, as I've ever existed.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So
can I sense motive to see if he's actually happy about that?
Or should we plug into the back and see if he actually has any idea what's going on?
Sense motive. What'd you get?
Let's see, 12.
He's genuine.
Okay.
He has about as much idea as to why he's in this room as you do.
Fair enough.
I mean, do I have? So we established that I don't have like a backup Monium, but do I know if there is one somewhere, or if?
So based on your technology check, this is your Monium.
But he's been erased, or he's been reset, or why does he not?
Buzz Lightyear.
You didn't.
He remembers us.
Yeah, he remembers you.
All right.
We can deal with the problem once we've found a way out of here. But standing here with them.
Sorry.
I think you and the guy in the. I think it's time for another challenge. Let's hear it for you at home. Send us your votes. What should we do next? And you in the room behind you, you would see basically poll numbers going up and down, but you just see it fritzing out. So you have no idea what's coming next now.
Maybe I should.
I'm going to go ahead and translate that for them because I imagine he's still speaking in Japanese.
Yes.
And tell them they're deciding what sort of challenge we're up against.
Okay, so let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Which door? Which door are we going through?
Are you going to wait for fate, or are you going to decide yourself?
Which door did Vloon come through?
Are you asking him?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Which way did you come from, and what was back there?
I came through the same passage you did.
What, just now?
Not just now, no. Probably about an hour before
No, I mean like just a moment ago. Which way did you come from?
The same room you just entered from. That's their staging area.
Got it.
That's where everyone they put eyes on the competitors and they see how long they're going to last. They make wagers and bets in there. And then once they're ready and all the bets are accounted for, they release us onto each other.
I'm gonna go and see.
Pick a door.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go straight up to the camera and just get up in it and be like, "You got to send stuff for us to kill."
Really?
In English, yeah.
Why would you challenge them?
So you see this guy, it's like, he's got fervor. I like it. Do you like it at home? And essentially what happens next off screen is a cutscene where you see a gentleman in his apartment eating popcorn with his feet up, and he's watching a stream and he spits it out and he like adjusts his kilt. It's Doyle and he's watching the stream and he's like, holy shit. And then the next scene is a Sasagawa sister kicking somebody out of the establishment physically and turning towards the bar as she wipes her hands and looks to the stream on the television. Holy shit!
And then right then, I put the helmet, like the visor, down on the helmet.
In a
Turn around.
in a dark room, you see Ozu kind of putting on stealth gear as someone's sitting across from him. Basically, it seems like he's in a transport, and they go, "Boss, I think you need to take a look at this." And he goes, "Put the stream away. We're about to do business." And he goes around and he looks at their personal computer at you just now in the Kumite. He goes, "Holy shit." And turn this thing around. You see it cuts next to a very dark cyber VR cafe with the Queen's flag playing hanging over the bar as Herbs is kind of trying to look to get another beer. He's like, what the fuck? And he looks up to the screen and he sees Kuro. He goes, holy shit. He's like, everyone's watching. You see, you go back to the United States now, and it is the very plush apartment complex in District 1. And you see basically nude synth girls all over this like Pauly Shore looking guy, and he's kind of sitting. He's like, am I totally baked, bro? Or like, do we know them, buddy? Holy shit, man.
I forgot how to make him.
Does he love nacho cheese?
And then the last scene that you see is a heavy set face tattooed Japanese gentleman with metallic legs walking through the main doors of the Sumiyoshi Kai Towers to tap Kana on the shoulder and holds up a holovid stream showing your face in the Kumite. He says, boss, I think you need to see this. And Kana turns around and he looks at it and he nods, and then he goes back to his work.
We've made some waves.
You are very public. And everyone is glued now to the American who's calling out the fight. Yeah, are we waiting?
God, no.
Which way can we go? Which
go.
way is out?
Yeah, which door is open?
Thomas, give me a luck roll.
Uh-oh.
Straight luck roll. 1, 2, and 3. 1d20. 1, 2, and 3. 1.
That's a 2.
I crapped myself.
That's in the first grouping.
Fair.
But as you say that, the crowd fucking announcer goes, let's give them what they want. The Deadpool has been updated. I put my money down on this asshole to be the first one out. What about you? As the door opens and everyone rolls initiative.
Brilliant. Here we go.
Tiana, you said it was 1d8 for that katana?
Yes.
Ooh.
Sweet, thank you.
Oh, I don't want to go first. I got
Oh,
25.
damn. God
You
damn.
won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, you won't. Oh, well, I mean.
Yeah,
Oh,
I will.
yes, you will.
So Deja
What'd I roll?
11,
9.
No.
Kai 25, Monium 22, Rye 9, and then Vloond with the 3.
Oh.
But now we're gonna find out what these bad boys are doing. Boom. So that first guy gets 15. And then the second guy,
Hmm.
15. All right, they both roll 15. So, Kuroga, you're up first, and what you see in front of you are sentry bots, like the ones you saw in the package staging area.
Mhm.
And you see, you see the sentry bots kind of idled in the corner, and then as soon as the door goes up, they come online. So their eyes gloss over blue and they go red, and they're basically heat seeking now. And the Moniums that you see in the room are also eyes going red and turning to the open door. You essentially see a processing room used to compact and shred things, because you see a carrier pole arm in there, in addition to 2 other crates.
So I'm going to, is it my turn? Do I get to do
So-
a thing?
It's Kai, then it's Monium, then it's the bots. Yep, and then Deja, Rye.
So I'm going to take my little body right here to the corner and kind of get a little cover between a dead Monium and the wall, like you do. And then I'm going to pull the pin on one of my EMP grenades and
Wait.
launch it in the
Yeah.
room.
One of yours? How many do you have?
3, apparently. Don't ask me when I got these. I have no idea. All I know is I got them.
Right.
I think we got them when we were at somebody's palatial downstairs bar buying things. Remember?
You gotta love the future.
Okay.
Remember? No, we definitely don't remember.
No, remember? Because we're like, what's in this room? What's over here? Can I have one of those? Remember that? You remember that now.
60 feet, measure it out. Where do you want it to land?
So I don't want to get any of us. Oh, wait, I need a little measuring stick here.
It probably has what, a 20-foot.
So it should be a 60-foot throne
Yeah.
and then a 20-foot radius.
So like, what about something like here?
If you drop it straight on that Monium,
This is amazing. This is when
that
the
gets
thing.
everybody.
Okay. Yeah, and that Monium's only 40 feet, so I'm just gonna lob it at the Monium.
Nice.
You're
So-
accustomed to killing me. All of you.
Use your attack roll. Let me see if you successfully throw it first.
Is it just a straight attack?
Yeah.
What is that?
We don't have just that.
Do I just 1d20 or do I just roll
Oh, click
20?
EMP grenade, right?
Oh.
Oh, but that'll do advantage.
Sure.
You got to take just one of them.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go here and I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then you guys can tell me what else to do with that. So
D20 plus give me that strength.
Oh,
that's it. That's what I was looking for. Oh, my glorious strength. So that's a +1, so that's 11.
Dexterity, maybe.
Yeah, how about Dex? That's +2. That's 12.
Let's do a D6 on that.
Yeah.
I think if
Or
you
just-
spend one, it's a complete reroll.
Yeah, let's just do a complete reroll.
can we
Yeah, let's do a
reroll
reroll.
So am I rolling a strength or a Dex to do this?
I would say strength because you're trying to get it there.
All right, so let me hit this number again. What happened?
You
What
just
did I
did a
do?
strength ability check.
Yep.
Makes sense.
It
It is a +1, so it's a 15.
So I got 15.
Neat.
Oh, okay. So with 15, you do lob it successfully over there. Where does it sit?
So it sits on that Monium that right here, this dude,
Basically lands right into his lap. Okay.
right there. Still pewter problems, but whatever. And it's 2d6 damage.
Yes. And there is no dodging an EMP grenade. Everything within no, it's not 2d6. There is no damage done to it. It is just electronics, unshielded electronics within 20 feet, lose power for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
So essentially, these guys, all kind of just go down.
Rosebud.
The white sent the wizard in first.
Yeah.
Just for clarity, how many more of those you got?
I have one frag grenade.
So that is
No, it's
Kyroga's go. Monium, you are up now. You've seen her toss a grenade in there. Monium, intelligence roll.
I'm dangerous.
I think.
Therefore, you are.
Wait, yes. Okay.
Not a constitution. Intelligence.
Sorry.
Is that
Yep.
your
I was
thinking
looking at the wrong
Yeah.
one.
Maybe.
There you go.
Intelligence 21. Be sure to tell her don't throw that around you.
Please don't throw that at my. Yep. I relay message.
I know. That's why I left the dog back there by you.
Is that the end of your turn?
Do you mean this metal weasel? No, I didn't want just the intelligence.
No.
to be
Karoga, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay there because I'm assuming I've got quarter cover from a dead Monium.
So the spider bots and the Moniums, the spider bots were clinging to the ceiling. They've fallen to the ground, and the Moniums are on the ground as well. They're on the floor.
Do the spider bots seem to take damage from falling?
He's thinking about it.
I mean, it depends on how high the ceiling is, really.
Yeah. I'd say that they were basically on their way down.
Okay.
So you kind of ushered them to the floor. Yeah.
A little faster.
A little bit faster. Yeah. No damage. That makes sense though.
Yeah. No. I was just curious if they were helping us along the way.
Monium.
Is anything alive to attack?
You know that they are a prone, defenseless
Oh, they're prone.
enemy, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
For a
okay.
minute.
All right. Then yeah, I'm going in. I am going to ignore the weirdness in killing myself.
Map 35 feet out. Can you make it in there, actually?
Oh,
Yeah, probably not.
I don't see the actual feet on my screen.
Here, you got to grab the ruler. 25 feet will get you to her, and then another 10 will
30.
get you into the doorway.
Get me right next to her.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
You move your character. That's you.
No, you do it. I already did it. Sorry.
You just want to stay next to her? You don't want to get closer?
I
Double
got
move
30.
into the room.
got 30 movement.
You got 30?
I got 30. Yeah, I'm gonna spend all 30
Okay.
to get at least right here.
Boom. Done.
Sweet.
So the bots. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, only reading the action, initiating attack sequence, and then the eyes kind of turn red, and I'm just readying for when they get close to me, and I'll slash. Pretty much it.
The bots, both sets of them would go now, but they are inactive.
Yeah. Well, whenever.
So Deja, you're up.
Cool. Yeah, I will move to here, which I believe was the 35 feet that I just measured.
Yep.
I hate to waste. No, because that's ranged. So I'm going. Damn. All right, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move.
All right. The camera here pops out as the EMP goes off. There was a camera in that room facing outwards. The EMP disables the camera just as you guys come into the room, and you hear the crowd booing loudly, very loudly, as it's Ryoga's go.
Oh, also I've tossed the arm aside, so I have both of my hands free.
Okay.
I am going to double move and in slow motion, jump over those barrels.
Give me an athletics check.
Like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Slide.
Going
Not
across the hood. Let's see it.
You got booty shorts on?
2.
Oh,
Natural 1.
He does have
That's
booty shorts.
amazing.
1d6 after making a saving throw. Thank you for
Does
that.
anybody mind if I?
No, I don't
Oh,
want to inspire your stupidness.
I would like to see this moment happen.
I mean,
or think about it.
are we allowed to inspire a nat 1 in this game? Because we can't in the usual D&D, but in the old rules we could.
I am
Also,
not.
okay. Just eating
Yeah.
shit on barrels.
You eat shit
Eating
on the other side of the barrel and you're prone. You're on your face. So this is like a series of ups and downs as like the crowd is now laughing hysterically. And like Herbs is like glued to the screen. He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm also like, are you fucking kidding me? I literally disabled the entire room and you can't even like walk 40 feet.
All right.
There is a 90% chance of you becoming an internet meme about life.
All of the
And you blink and go, too late.
Yep, happened.
so with that
Does what's his face go?
Vloon,
Vloon?
yeah. So Vloon comes right up to that Monium, and his hand turns into a hidden blade, and he rolls at an advantage. Let's see if he needs it. Yes, he's going to need it. 17, 1d8. 3 points of damage. He's basically just kind of like digging down into that Monium, which isn't a lot, but you see he's like working towards it. And that is Vloon's go. Top of the order, Kai.
Kai was the best one to make go first. I'm very happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to hang on a second. So it's this. What's this purple thing down here?
It's a crate.
Yes, that is just it's essentially just a slab of metal that you can use for cover. There's nothing in it. You could like a table.
Got
That
it. So
has
I'm
no
gonna
underneath.
30 move myself to here. I still have enough range that I could shoot the Monium with the little, not in front of Bloom, but the Monium in front of me.
It'd be a disadvantage.
Ranged attack
Um,
on prone
How
creatures.
about this for cover?
Well, mostly because the creature is prone.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's
Hey.
why I'm on the ground. So
Oh,
I
hey,
can't
where's your puppy?
My puppy's coming. Hang on a second. Because what? It would be a double move to basically get to me, right?
Initiating.
'Cause
Well,
I think what?
Just
it's
move
like,
from here to here.
hang on. So let me do. So it was basically here, and to here was like 20, and then to get to something else would be a double. Like it would be 40, 45, 50. to get to-
45.
And I've got to look at my puppy because Thomas shut the book again. Because I forgot how much move does he
So
have.
you're not going into the room. You're staying outside the room. Kiroga's staying outside the room.
Correct.
Okay.
What did I say was the total? Like I can go 40, my dog could go 40 feet. So it was 20 to Monium, and then like
You
I
can
don't know-
go on either side of Lund.
Okay. All right, so I'll move. Yep, I'll move my dog. Sorry. There's a lot of stuff happening here. There we go. Let's move my dog here. And then yeah, I'll hang out with the puppy, and he's prone.
Oh man.
You know what? I'm gonna try and shoot this one anyway. I might as well, even if it's I don't know how to do disadvantage in the system.
Just roll it twice.
Okay.
Who are you attacking Who are you attacking with first? The puppy?
So-
Let's do the puppy first.
Okay.
All
So
right,
the
roll. Yeah.
The puppy would attack this one next to Balloon, and
Yep.
it boop, 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 plus 4 with the bite.
Nom nom nom.
Initiating doggo sequence.
Yeah, 7 to hit.
7 does not hit.
But you have
Okay.
advantage, don't you? Because
Oh yeah, roll it again.
Yep, because I have pack tactics.
Well, and he's
And
prone.
it's prone. Yep.
Got it.
Does not
still
hit.
11. Not great. Yeah, so again, and then my dog, does my dog get 2? I'm the worst. We should play this more often.
So what happens, you take
we-
a
we-
week
we-
off.
Yeah.
We take 1 week off in the middle of a pandemic and brain just erases everything.
So it gets a second attack
Creature, yep.
with
and,
it, with its bite.
and one with its claw.
Multi-attack, claw and bite, correct.
Yep. So again, I've got to do +4 is 21.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
Let's roll some
And then-
damage.
Yep, is 1d6 + 2. Finally, so that's 5
Nice.
points of damage on that other guy.
Starting to rip off some circuitry on this prone demonium.
Pronium.
Pronium.
And then if I hit this thing right here, I basically just shoot it with the heavy pistol, right?
Which thing right where? Which one? The one?
in front of me. So the one on the
All
other
right.
side of the purple blocks
Yep.
would be at disadvantage, right?
Yep.
So I'll just do that. I'll just punch that button twice and see what happens.
Both miss.
Okay.
Bink, bink.
right.
And that's your go. Monium is up next.
I get as close as I can. Oh yeah, I'll do the movement thing. I get as close as I can. No, that's wrong. I get as close as I can.
I'm gonna be
20 can get you here, and you can get on the other side of this guy if you wanted to.
Sweet.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get over there, and I'll hesitate at killing what looks like me.
Wait,
What? It's a
what are you
robot.
talking? It's
I'm
a.
trying to
It's
go
a.
to actually one of the are all the floored
Oh,
ones
there we go.
done? Yeah,
Yeah.
are all the floored ones done, or is that one still up?
No, that one's still up.
Okay, yeah, I'm going for that one. And attack sequence was already initiated. I already said that, so it's canon. So I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna attack him immediately.
Do it.
Sweet.
What does that?
At advantage, do it again. Man, you guys can't hit anything today.
That's amazing.
Imagine if these things were fighting back. God. Ah! So you have you go to slash it, and then you had an internal AI epiphany of like, this is me.
Oh no!
Like,
Existential crisis.
yeah.
What am
think
I
those
doing
that-
with my life?
Those that did hit should have been at criticals though,
Why?
because they're prone.
Oh,
Is that true? In
No, no, it's incapacitated or prone. I don't know about.
I
this.
don't think the
Hef, it's
critical rolls
really
are in-
hot in this fucking thing. by the way.
Yeah, you can disrobe. Haha.
Fully, if you're comfortable.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, who's going?
Well, it would be them, but now it's me.
It is Deja's turn, correct?
Brilliant.
Oh man, I'm like sweating.
I'm
Hope it was worth it, Hef.
I'm
That robe.
gonna
It's
go
just-
ahead and start in on the bot back here in the corner because I can get back there and start just like stabbing it with the phase shift sword, and I'm doing it two-handed.
Do it.
So that is that
Prone is
one.
down.
Incapacitated.
Oh, are you sure it's incapacitated?
Well, they're just prone.
15
Incapacitated
hits.
or no.
Well, I'm gonna attack again just to see if I get a 20. Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 15 with a damage of 10.
Yep. Boom, and you lay into this thing. You basically like, it's less than half of itself for sure.
Unless it's
Neat. All right, and I mean that's my turn. I'm not gonna waste a rage on these things when they're incapacitated.
Ryoga,
A theory.
you're prone. Half your movement, get up.
All right, I have my movement to get up,
Ha 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 ha.
and then 15 feet to move here, and I will
Wow.
stab with a phase knife. And
because you're within 5 feet, you roll with
Nice.
advantage.
19 and a 18.
Ooh.
So the 19 damage was 5.
5. All right. If it wakes up, it's functional, but like it's like in bad shape.
So as I am like sticking the knife down into it, I also look straight ahead at Monium
Whoa!
and say, I have a favorite color.
Oh.
My cheeks can blush, and I fear death. The quotient is met. Cogito ergo sum.
Cogito, ergo
And the only thing. What is?
As I drive this knife into the face of Monium.
Oh my god, that's dark.
You see me, Monium, blink his eyes as if he recorded it. And a tiny teardrop of oil.
Oh. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who remembers the poem.
I know. I remember where the poem is located.
I remember the vibe of the poem.
I just have it legit memorized because it's
You
4
should
short
check your
lines.
messages. This guy.
I'll check my message.
Hey, everybody.
We were rated, weren't we?
We were, in fact,
Hey.
rated by Wizard Rex TV. I knew that because I saw the little like dinosaur guy with the wizard hat on. I'm like, I know that.
Thanks so much, Wizard Rex, for the raid. Are we doing a
Welcome,
giveaway
thank
now?
you.
Do we hurry up and do a giveaway?
Yes.
Let's do one of these guys. Let's do. So it is actually one of these two guys right here, a Nord Games luck deck or a critical hit for GM's deck. Hashtag chaos in the chat right now. Thank you guys for rating. We only have
Chaos.
10 of each of these left, so we only have 20 more raid giveaways
Wow.
to go.
Mhm.
Hashtag chaos in the chat. Stick around to win if you want to get a Nord Games luck deck. We are now going with Ryoga. Oh, no. Did you just go? Yeah, you did. You
Yeah.
stabbed him and you recited the beautiful poem to which Monium reacts with an oil tear.
I want to say an oil tear, and his eyes, after the recording images goes off, starts to flicker more. Different colors kind of vary, and for some reason it just seems like, wait a minute, this isn't the recording eyes he usually gives me, which is a weird statement that we will ignore. and they flicker, it glitches, and he kind of makes the fax noise that like he's delivering a fax.
For uploading.
Yeah. And it's a long screeching noise. He's glitched. I'm going to say I'm glitched for a minute.
All right. Well, not a minute.
Well, no, glitched at this moment.
moment.
At this moment, yes, glitched.
Vloon chops down with his hidden blade and finishes it off, slashes it upwards, and that Monium is finished. 5, 10, 15, 20. As he moves over to the other side to continue his work, and he says, he says something smart. He goes, stop making googly eyes at each other. Like, who knows how much time we have. And that's his turn, and we're back at the Order Kai. As you hear a loud chorus of boos as you guys are just ripping into these like downed and dazed tech, these mech that are just essentially not moving.
So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna move my dog here.
Pack tactics.
Yep, we're gonna pack tactics this, and my dog is gonna go first, of which I still can't remember how to do this. And my dog is gonna bite, and it's +4. And should I do it again for advantage because he's still rolling down?
Might as well see if you get a 20.
Yes.
There it is.
Is it a 20?
It's a 20.
All right.
This is how the luck deck works.
My favorite card.
Fortuitous circumstance.
It is circumstance. So
At the top.
no, I shuffled before I pulled it.
All right.
Well, you guys suck at using it anyway, so it's probably a throwaway card.
Run into a terminal, I'm just going to be like, I have such an epic move that I basically shut down all electronics in this thing, and we drag our Monium out of here. That's my fortune.
No. Find a map. Find a map to get us out of here.
You can't put me in your pocket.
I just want everybody to go boop, and then I just run out of here. Okay, but while that's happening,
Roll your damage.
yeah, I was going to say a 24 definitely hits. Hold on, damn dog. Goddamn dog! What are you doing?
Look for the
I was like,
bookmark.
I was like, is Pixel there?
Yeah, no.
No.
Remember, you guys, if you're still with us, hashtag chaos in the chat while Amy figures out what damage to roll for a puppy.
70s.
7.
Yep.
As the dog kind of ripped. Wait, that's you doubled it? That was the double.
No, that's not doubled. So
That'd be 12. Did you double the dice before you rolled them? Is the base
I
2d4?
The base
no,
is
so I just need to
2d4.
roll 2 more d4s.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2. Nope,
Okay.
just 2d4.
Yep. So it's 10. So it's 10 total points of damage for this guy.
Sweet. Yep. So it is just ripping the shit out of this thing. Its innards are exposed, this like metal stuff. Is that was the doggy's first attack, right?
Yep.
right.
And then the dog gets to go again. So it's +4. So he gets a claw attack. 23, I'm sure hits.
Yes, it does.
Should I roll the other one just for giggles?
Just for fun.
8 is how does it destroy this Monium?
Oh, hang on a second. But I didn't do damage. That was just advantage.
Oh, that was just advantage. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
23
so
does hit. Roll that damage.
It's roll 1d6 plus 2. So that's 4 points, additional 4 points of damage. Is this done?
No, but for cinematic reasons, he's dead. How does
There
it
we
end?
Sometimes you got to do that.
What happens?
Yeah, the dog just rips his leg off and he's got a shoe hanging out of his mouth.
Porf.
All
Poor.
right.
And then he's like,
Mark.
but what I
Uh-oh.
would do is shoot this guy over here, the bot on the wall, if you will.
Yep. On the floor.
Sure, on the floor, whatever.
Floor.
Ooh.
That hits, but you're at disadvantage because he's prone.
Yep, so let me roll it one more time. 70s.
12.
12. I don't think a 12 hits.
I'll give
12
an
does not hit.
Mm.
Would an int for the first roll work or not? Or is it more
I'm in favor of using the inspiration to use that first roll.
Use the inspiration.
Inspiration. Thank you.
Just do it.
guys.
17 does.
Let's do
And
it.
9 points of damage definitely hurts. As that happens, you see carry the 7. What's 20? I want to ask you guys, but I don't want to ask you guys. Shut up. Okay, I got it.
20 something minus 9.
Yeah. You see the silhouetted hologram figure kind of like talking into his comms. It's like, I'm working on her. All right. Like we'll get these things up. As the chorus of boos is still loud, but he basically didn't realize he was still being projected in his massive form. And it is it Monium's go? It's Monium's go.
Yep.
After what happened last time, my eyes kind of have no color now, but the rest of the body is still, I don't know if it's somewhat lit up or it still looks active, and the eyes to like a faded green, and oh dear God, we have to go now. Kaido is in the building. He's the one hosting this game, at least to my knowledge.
Kaido's hosting.
He might be. Everything is scrambled. I'm trying to work through it right now. But I know Kaido is in this building at this moment. Kiroga.
Yeah, yes.
No, Ryoga. Sorry, still a tuning. Ryoga, thank you.
He's still all scrambled. Poor
Thank
thing.
you for killing me brutally in front of myself, thus showing me something about me. Oh man, I'm going to relive that footage mentally in my own mind at my own time. But at this moment, thank you. You have woken me.
Oh God, what just happened?
We're gonna roll
I'm
the
back, baby.
It's the poem. That poem is powerful.
We should pull a winner.
We should. Here we go. We're gonna
As
roll
Aaron gets his story straight.
That was
Yeah.
a fortuitous circumstance.
There it is. Mick Huntington's. Huntington's.
Mick Huntington's.
Huntington's.
Mick Huntington's.
It's a Mick-
We need Ezra here to do his bad Scottish accent.
Congratulations, as opposed to the rest of ours bad Scottish accents.
I can't do Scottish. I don't even try. I'm aware of my limitations.
I'm going to
So-
send you a whisper right now, and then we're going to play
Yep.
some game.
So something else is going to happen. Monium freaked out. Now what?
Compartmentalizing information. One moment, man.
You didn't attack yet. I should just
No,
call
I've done
that your
nothing.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, it
cool.
makes sense.
Marty, there's a problem. It's in the future. It's your kids.
Oh, God.
All right, Monium, you're up.
I thought the whole speaking, rambling nonsense thing was my whole 6 seconds.
It felt like it.
It did. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that you guys slowly brutalize these things since they've been incapacitated for a minute and you've been rolling like shit.
Have not.
You can't prove that.
That's true. And give us and our audience a water break or a potty break. We will try to be back in 5 minutes. And then when we come back, we're going to be rolling for the Gale Force 9 Creatures and NPCs deck. So please stay with us and please share it out. Because if we get a raid, every time we get a raid, we give something away. So maybe Monium will have his story straight when we come back.
Unlikely.
And then we will
I'll
see
Google it.
what's happening in the rest of the Kumite. Thanks
right.
so much.
See you in 5 or 10 or 8.
5. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I think we might be back. Was it 5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever? We're minus Kuroga, so we're definitely above time, which is rare for us. But something obviously always goes wrong. Hence the empty screen down below the panel that I sit on top of. But yeah, I don't know how many minutes that was. That had to have been close to 5. But
I think that was close to at least 10, maybe 15.
I think it was closer to 10 because we were sitting and chatting about musicals.
They were sitting and chatting. Well, I mean, it might have felt long. I know that for the people watching the Kumite up on the fans used to blood sports and machines ripping themselves apart and ripping apart humans. They're watching people try to beat dead machines into a pulp and miss. So
I did not.
We fast forwarded through that part and we return back to the room where the crew has gathered after completely dismantling the sentry bots and the 2 Moniums with, after Kuroga had chucked an EMP, which I completely forgot she had. I'm going to totally be honest. Which worked out in their favor. She chucked an EMP into the room, completely disabled all of the mechs. Do you have another one of those?
Yes, I told you I had 2.
All right.
More.
You have 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
At the top of the show, I asked Ryoga, what about your EMP grenades? And he looked at me like, I don't have any. And I was like, well, I do. I don't know what's wrong with you.
I didn't take them. I think we gave them to you. We got this when Ezra was on the show.
You just been stockpiling. You just like, oh, this is going to be useful. All right, that's fair.
You better watch me in a 7-Eleven because I got deep pockets.
If she threw those hot dogs on the roller.
So
definitely not getting sick tonight.
You guys are digging around in there. You kind of you look around the room and you see that you're in a basically machine crushing sort of room where you look in the center of the room is a bin that like you see kind of like crushed moniums and other parts in there that like they basically use to torture people to death and crush them, kind of like the back of a garbage can sort of crusher. You also see another crate and just sort of like a staging table in the room. And the only open door and the only available door is the door that you were coming out of. The chorus of boos from the crowd is extremely loud as the MC of the show is shouting, well, this is an industrious bunch. Good thing we don't gamble on androids. Only a fool makes that bet. But we've got something coming up for that ass. Woo! In Japanese.
Yeah.
Asaru.
Is there anything in this med kit?
Yeah.
So you open it and you get 1 nano pack.
Nice.
I'm going to hand it to whoever needs it.
I don't need it yet.
No one.
I'm at 52 out of 61, but I'm also didn't take any damage recently, so.
All right, I can just. Oh man, I've got 3 nano packs. So.
Nice.
Monium, here's a nano pack.
Thank you.
I have a nano pack.
This is wasted on me, but thank you. By the way, I remember a lot.
You can fill us in.
My brain's.
So as you guys are passing that around, the polls are in, and we got a winner in the crowd. We got a winner. We got a winner. We got a winner. Behind. Where's everybody right now?
I actually wanted to while they were digging through the med chest, want to come around and like lean lazily against the pillar and like clean under my nails, just casually
in front of the camera.
Just making direct eye contact with the camera with a very lazy, indolent expression.
And I would like to attempt to leap over these barrels one more time.
Yes, but let him do it. Let him do it.
Athletics check.
I begin recording.
Athletics check. 13.
You don't face plant.
You don't face plant, but you like it's not clean.
All right.
Monium, where are you?
I still near that body. As we moved away, I guess I'm moving more towards the door and towards the center.
The
This little
center?
donut.
Right there? Is that where
Right
everyone's
here.
at?
Yeah,
Yep.
but
So-
I'm being just as insulting as possible at the camera. I'm not saying anything, just staring.
And as you guys emerge from the room, basically as soon as the first one of you crosses that threshold into the main area where the crowd can see you, the boos just become deafening. And the MC is essentially shouting, "This is what we like, cockiness. We like to see it ripped out of their souls when they come to the no, not Thunderdome, to the Kumite, and they regret it with their last dying breath. But we got a winner. We got a winner. And behind door number 2 is one of our crowd favorites, Buzzsaw.
Yeah, as I hear door number 2, I'm gonna point for the others who wouldn't have understood and be like, that way.
So as you see that, one of the doors opens and you basically see a bunch of thugs come through waving phase shift knives, but behind them is one big one, and essentially what he's got is like a lightsaber chainsaw. Buzzsaw! And the crowd goes wild. Buzzsaw is ready. As, as everybody runs through the door.
Oh, so happy.
Who was the last one to go before I dropped the hammer on that shit show in the other room?
I had not gone.
All right, Ryoga.
Monium, I think.
The name's Man Monium.
No, so Monium was the last one to go. So I was the next one, I think.
Yeah, Deja, you are up first, and you are staring down spice thugs coming your way.
Cool. So I'm just gonna like push myself back up off of the pillar, turn the phase shift sword back on, and then come at them with two-handed swing.
All right, where are you going?
Right there.
You're going right up to him. Boom.
Yep.
All right, give me an attack roll.
There's no way this can go wrong. Ha!
Oh, was that a nat 1?
That was a nat 1.
And 1d12 after making a saving throw. So
Do we want to inspire that? Friends?
I'm there.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of it?
So you come up through with the slash just as the spice thug kind of like olays you to the side. Inspiration, let's see the roll again.
All right. 18.
18.
Yeah.
And you parry for an attack that he wasn't ready for. And you cut clear cross. Wait, what is it? Phase shift?
It's a phase shift, double-handed.
Phase shift sword is slashing. Unfortunately, I have to do something really quick. Vulnerable to slashing. These guys are. If you know what I'm looking for, Thomas, please feel free to shout it out.
Do not.
It doesn't. I don't know if it does double damage or not.
Vulnerable, yes.
Vulnerable is double damage, yes.
So 10 points of damage to this guy as you see the slash kind of cuts deep as you stop him in his tracks. But he's still up, but he's definitely hurting. And the crowd, that. And Ryoga, you're up.
I want to bonus action rallying cry to Ryoga.
And he gets an advantage.
No, it's it's basically bardic inspiration. You get a 1d8 to add to whatever you want on whatever you want for a d20 roll.
Gotcha. Cool. I am going to, with my silenced car pistol, shoot at.
Which one?
Come on.
The pretty one.
That guy?
Nope. That one. Sorry. Hey, that's a 10.
Pew. So it kind of grazes carelessly by. And that's your go?
Yeah.
No movement?
Sure, I'll move here. That's it. Now I'm done.
All right. Seeing that, Vloon kind of jumps into action. These pillars here are a lot taller than he inspected, and he sees why you had some trouble over it, but he still clears it. As he does that, he readies an action for the first one to get near him to strike with the hidden blade. That is his turn. Kuroga, you are up.
Yep.
And
So
you were staring at people.
okay, that's fine. My dog's gonna go help.
He says that like it's supposed to deter us.
I mean, you're planning your action, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go here. Dog's gonna go here. What shall my puppet do first? Wait. +4.
Take.
Ooh.
So I'm assuming a 20 hits. Should I roll again for? No, actually, there's no advantage on this, right? No, there is advantage because I'm standing
That's
next
pack tactics. Yeah.
Tactics.
next to my friend.
Hi, friend.
So you take the 20. Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. I should have these memorized. What my dog's damage
It's
is.
a D6.
No, it's more.
It's 2d4 plus 2 for the
and then
bite.
1d6 for the claw. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Glad to
Wait,
help.
wait.
Thank you. Roll 2d4 plus 2. Did I write that right? 2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Sure, sounds great. So 4
4
points
points of damage.
and then
How
my
does
dog,
this end?
oh, okay. My dog doesn't get to do anything. So my dog's like, I need matching shoes and rips the foot off the other dude.
So the dog basically attacks him at the kneecap to bring him, and he drops.
An adventurer like you totally took a dog to the knee.
Nailed it.
Monium, you're up.
No, wait, I still get to go just because my dog does stuff. Just because
Oh
my
yeah,
dog's
that's right.
awesome.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna shoot at the same guy that Ryoga shot at, the one straight down the alley from me.
Yep.
My pisto.
Yep.
Did that hit anything?
That does not hit. Moo, this guy is like,
Boo.
he's ducking and weaving.
Okay.
And that's your go. Monium, you're up.
After seeing the one she just shot at and who's like bobbing and weaving, attack sequence initiated again. And then I really go at it. And I'll go to the one that's dancing.
Dancy, dancy, dancy.
Yeah, he's got some fancy footwork.
Are you gonna make it there?
Yeah. Oh, can I?
No. How?
Oh, I can't.
You can only move 30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't make it there. Can I? Sorry,
You
it's
can
hard to
come
keep
to
track
me.
on this tiny little board. Yes, I will come to you. I will befriend you. Okay.
That's not me, dear.
Yeah.
That's not you?
That's
That's
not
good.
me.
They're tiny faces. It's gonna throw me off.
I'm the one with the side shave. Mate, I'm down here.
Yes. That was my fourth guess. That was my fourth guess.
Monium, you stay right there. That's where you go
Sweet.
because you're very confused. You're still coming out of your days. That's the punishment you get for not knowing how to do this at this
Okay.
time. Yeah.
His left leg kicks out, and then his right leg kicks out, and he's walking very jarringly. Then,
Oh my.
And now it's the Spicers go. So this guy is completely dialing in on the people who just been targeting him. So he moves straight up to Kuroga,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
he's got
okay.
his what is it? His phase shift knife out, and he is going to attack.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as he passes through my space?
Do not, because
Why?
a Spicer can take a disengage action on each of its turns as a bonus action.
Hmm.
I
Interesting.
forgot. Do we have
Slash them.
DR? I have DR2 on something. Don't ask me what.
Yeah, we do.
If you don't know, is it slashing or piercing? What is it? It's probably
both.
ballistics.
It's
It's
ballistic.
ballistic.
That's me. It's
Got a
both.
knife. So with the vibro +4 to attack, 16 for you.
Just I am a 16.
So it's roll 1d6 +2. for 3 points of damage as he comes in and cuts you with the knife. This other one runs right up to Deja and essentially, does the same exact thing for 16 points of damage. 16?
16 does not hit.
16 does not hit.
No, sir.
I don't have anything to help with that. And the other guy runs up next to Monium. Basically does the same thing.
Can I be ready?
20 on you to hit.
Oh,
The
maybe.
knife-
And I just initiated attack sequence.
Max damage. 8 points of damage to you, Monium, as this phase vibro knife hits true right into the chest cavity.
And just kind of glitches sparks. I'm at 24.
The second one, are you?
Yeah.
Let me get this over here.
Maybe I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have.
You have a nano pack. Don't forget you have a nano pack that was handed to you.
This is completely useless.
Actually, you know what? That's gonna be
kidding.
there.
They're nanobots.
Deja, this guy's gonna come up to you bearing down with the vibro knife as well.
Okay.
And he's
There's
going
a
to
lot
miss.
of them.
I'm gonna use one of my inspiration. Thanks so much, Tamagotora.
Go for it.
I am down to 3 now.
He's got one
I'm
left.
down to 2 now.
You got down to
Yeah.
1.
Down to 1 now.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. There was only 2.
No, there was.
Don't say no. There was 2.
The second one doesn't hit either.
You pulled an Amy.
I did pull an Amy pretty badly. So he's just, these spice thugs are basically people who've become addicted to Yaku. Deja, you notice that. I'm gonna need an addiction DC.
My
We've
DC now
settled
is-
on 10.
No, it was like 8.
There was a bottom. Is 8 the bottom?
Yeah, no, the bottom was like 6.
Okay.
I love how much we fight about the rules.
What is that? A con roll?
Yeah.
I'm
it's a
your
con
rules
roll.
master.
Con saving throw?
Con saving throw.
I'm fine.
Oh shit.
Um,
That's
Yeah.
really good.
roll me a 1d12.
No.
Uh-oh. Who are
Okay.
you yelling at?
Max.
Oh,
That's 8.
What?
You rolled max for the minus the saving
You-
throw.
Yeah, he carded us.
Can
He
I use
read-
these cards twice?
No. No,
I
you
can't?
cannot.
Who had that rule? Who set that rule, Thomas? Can I
Oh,
use these
being able
cards?
to.
this is Cyberpunk. You have your own rules, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm
Okay, so I have it written down
okay.
that the addiction
Got
roll is
it.
currently 7.
All right. I will leave it there. Yeah, we're not going to do it any lower, but you notice these poor souls and you start sweating profusely. Like how did they wind up being thrown into a blood sport like this? Like, my God, if I would have stayed on Crush, like this would be my life. And you just have a flashback momentarily. Your eyes come back just in time to dodge an attack, which you do.
Mhm. But does it,
but-
but that means that the DC just got lowered because we decided that the bottom was 6.
Yep. So now you're bottomed out. Like, if you were gonna
I am.
fall back into it, this would have been the time.
We're busy.
This is why I keep the old character sheet around, even though we're digital now, to keep notes like that.
And the other guy coming back, essentially the spiced out thug is coming back around the corner, and he's bearing down on Amy's puppy.
BB.
Not the robot weasel. Sorry, that's what the PG&E looks like, or the whatever's on the map.
Next, so okay. He steps. He
Oh, my
doesn't.
hip is like-
He stays back, but he pulls out his rapid fire shotgun as he puts away the chainsaw, which is basically just for effect. And he fires at the pup.
We don't have any cards. I don't have any 18 hits.
18 hits.
Mhm.
And then it rolls 3d8 plus. No, just 3d8.
Okay.
18.
Holy shit.
Yee.
Jesus Christ.
Pumps this thing. Yeah, so basically, you know,
I don't know.
a spicer is someone on their last luck. A spiced out thug is somebody who can support their addiction, probably through the brutality of the games. So he is totally, the pupils of his eyes are basically pinpoints, and he is just wrecking havoc with this shotgun. And that is their go. Who is up next? Deja.
I am. All right. Which of the two next to me look the worst?
None of them have taken
None
damage.
of them have taken any damage. Okay. Then I am going to make an attack on this one. Ha! Nat 20, sir.
Boom. All right, let's give you that card. The card is advantage on a saving throw.
Neat.
Mm.
Might need it in a minute. And that didn't account for the doubling, so I'm gonna roll another D10.
For the pack tactics? Or
No,
what?
for the crit.
Yep.
For the crit damage. Cool. So that is 16 points of damage with my sword.
The phase shift sword. Which one? Point him out.
That was this one.
Boom.
And is he also vulnerable?
Yes. So how does this end for this guy?
Fantastic. No, I turn and I look at this guy, and there's a flash of a moment of sadness and compassion because I've been there too, and then just cleave through him right at the midsection and just cut this guy in half, and both pieces just drop in either direction.
So with that slice, you hear the crowd go absolutely bonkers. This is what we paid to see.
Just
I
yell
hope
out,
none of you had Wesley on the board. Take him off.
nice, and I just yell out 9.9.
I'm gonna yell back, "Who made you the Russian judge?"
So now the crowd is a mix of boos and cheers.
Cool. And as I finish passing through, I'm gonna bring the sword back, flicking blood away, and bring it up, ready for the next person.
All right.
Like it's not a katana, but it's a very like kendo sort of gesture.
Ryoga, you're up.
You could help me out here.
Do you need help?
Yeah, I've got a gun and somebody's in my face.
So some
Well,
emotional
I'm gonna
support.
shoot him. So I'm gonna shoot the guy next to Ree,
and
Right.
and don't forget you have a
which I am
Inspiration
probably
die.
going to use.
you have an inspiration die if you want to use that.
Because that misses. A 12 misses this guy.
But
Nice.
does a 20 hit him?
A 20 does hit.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's see that damage.
10
Nice.
points
Damn.
damage.
Damn.
Am I back? Yeah. I'm back.
We win.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And that, it's such an interesting combination of a barbarian and a bard. She's a barbarian.
Right.
You've gotten his attention as basically the blood splatters against the wall, and he's turned to face you, and he doesn't look well because that struck true.
All
Is that your go?
Actually, hold on. Let me look at this.
Hmm.
Okay, so I can actually, the rest of my move, I'm gonna move up to this guy and threaten him.
Isn't that the one that he just shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I shot him from a distance, and now I'm just walking up to him as if I'm just gonna finish off the job,
Okay.
tauntingly, to draw his attention.
The crowd is like on the edge of their seat as you do that, and up from behind you comes Vlund with the hidden blade, striking this guy right into the chest.
Secondly, I thought he was gonna stab me in the back.
So did I.
Oh yeah, seriously.
So Vloon comes, he basically sees you stalking this person, and he impales the person whose back is against the wall, dead center mass, and he looks at you and he goes, "Are you enjoying this?" And he pulls his hand out. It's like, this is a game for you. As the crowd is like, yeah. And in the top corner, you hear, they brought their own toys. Maybe we should too.
Uh-oh.
What do you say? Let's hear it. Open box number 3.
Shoot.
As that happens, the door reveals several little buddies behind it, as their eyes go red and they key in on the adjacent room.
Oh no.
Hiroga, you are up.
Catch one! Catch one!
It's
No,
a
I know.
silverfish.
I know, look at all the silverfish. What's the ruling on what these little buddies are? Max?
Is she able to hack it? Because we've set the precedent that yes, maybe.
Yes.
That's a good
Because I mean,
precedent.
a canine. So hang on a second. Let me do this somewhat of a legitimate way. So canines are mechs technically, and let me just do.
You
a
can
little
only
scan.
control one at a time, but you can hack,
Yeah.
one at a time as well.
Okay, so like let me go. So since this guy is dead, let me, because again, I think I have to be like within 30 feet or something. So I'm just gonna move myself here.
You could also just get another EMP in there.
Yeah, this is true.
Amp it up.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
Okay. I forgot, what's my throw on that thing?
Do a
60.
strength check.
60.
Yeah.
And then it's, if I put it here, that's 10.
Oh,
That's
easily.
All those silverfish.
Woo! And it's only 30 feet for me.
Yeah, and Monium's not in the crosshairs.
Yep.
Ooh.
There's
Or
things that
antenna.
are gonna happen. So it's a strength check, right? To throw this
Mhm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me open this and roll that. What numbers just happened?
16.
You make it
Nice.
there.
Cool. So I'll take one more EMP grenade off that list.
So as you do that, all these guys in here are basically incapacitated for a minute, which is essentially 10 rounds. But we'll see how long that goes for. Monium,
Yep.
you're up. Is that the, well, you got little buddy.
And then my dog is gonna attack the guy next to Monium. And you'd think I'd know how to do this by now and have it ready. But it's with advantage, so it's +4. And
Nice.
does the 16 hit for the
16
bite?
hits for the bite.
And since I have the page open.
2d4 plus 2.
Thank you.
He got there before I could.
4 + 2.
Noise.
That's
Nice.
9 points of damage. Is he dead yet?
No, he is not dead because he hadn't taken any damage yet, but he is not looking good.
Oh.
Does a
Cool.
22 hit?
22 does hit.
Yep, and that is 1d. Oops, let me use the word roll first here. 1d6 plus something. 2. Plus another 3 points. So that's 12 points of damage total on the guy next to Monium.
He is a pitiful sight, but he is not down. He is very, very not great.
Ooh. Okay, I'm done.
Oh,
Monium, you're up.
The one right next to me.
Yep,
I'm
finish
just
him.
saying, initiating attack. Oh, you get the point. And I just straight up finish it.
My
All
boy.
Or go for the attack.
Let's see it.
Does it do it?
2 points of damage does it. How does this end?
Oh,
Yes!
thank God.
Well,
it's-
it's slashing, so it should be 4, really.
It's the biggest windup. You see the blade like spinning around me as if it's like a helicopter blade, and you can't even make heads or tails of it. But then I'm about to slash in, and it's like lightning going towards his neck, and it stops a millisecond right before it, and it just pokes it, and then he dies.
All right.
2%.
All the
with 2
wind-up.
points? Yeah, that's what I imagine.
Just pick.
Yeah, stop.
With that, give me 1 second here to pull this out. Okay.
Oh God. All right.
The one across from Deja kind of steps through into the center over here into Monium's back. So Deja slashed that one. He kind of like uses its body as like a shield to kind of step around Deja and throw a dagger at you.
Do you use
I'm
your
gonna
last
use my
one?
last inspiration. Yes, I will.
There it is.
So
If you pull an Amy, I will laugh.
I don't pull an Amy, but a 10 doesn't. Yeah, that was +4. A 10 does not hit you. So he kind of lunges at you, and he misses. But this guy right here is watching the carnage happen, and he racks his shotgun again, and he's taking aim at that synth dog.
as he does that, we want to thank our raiders who just joined us, Grant Relis, Ari Ellis, something like.
Welcome. Hello.
Love to
Thank you so much for joining us.
When we are rated with 10 or more, until we run out of these, we are going to do a giveaway for a Nord Games Luck or Critical Hit deck.
And that's right now, isn't it?
What?
Yep. Right now.
Right now.
Oh,
Hashtag chaos.
We'll
Have you?
Oh God, no! Yes, it is. Yes, it's
reset
live.
it?
Yep.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, that's okay.
Wait, what? What? Huh?
Josh put it in there.
Must.
Okay. All right. Now you can enter hashtag chaos.
Okay, I was like, what? All right,
I
sorry.
don't know.
Sorry about that.
He
Hashtag
had
chaos.
us all fooled.
Luck deck, critical hit deck.
He had us in the first half. Not gonna lie.
I know that.
I know. I get that reference.
This is the nice thing about having people who are friends who are younger than me. I keep up with the recent memes.
Well, that's funny because I feel like I'm behind on memes, so we might meet up perfectly.
We'll meet in the middle.
Yeah. We'll Benjamin Button this.
There we go.
You know what? I'm gonna take all of that back. Let's do this.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're getting close. We're gonna give this one away. The Gale
Let's
Force 9
do
creature
it.
and NPC decks. And since we're mailing this, we can throw in a luck deck as well.
Oh my
Wow.
Double super probation giveaway.
What happens if we get raided again? We're not gonna have it. We're gonna have to give away Amy or something. We're not gonna have anything left to give away.
But not to Quebec.
You'll get one of these coins. These awesome coins.
Ooh.
Oh.
Come to your house and roll your dice.
Oh, they'll be green for life.
If you don't behave.
She's giving me sass while she's doing it, but it's great. It's a great A sass.
So
We can have a service with Amy and Will Wheaton going to your house and rolling your dice.
Yes.
Just
No,
ruining
no.
them.
Better yet, rolling your DM's dice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I could do that too.
just to add fuel to this anger here, this spiced out thug was seconds away from killing Amy's little buddy, by the way.
If he does, I'm going to use my potion to bring my buddy back. Does my little buddy get death saving throws?
Potion on technology?
I'm gonna say no on a synth dog. I'm just for sake, I'm gonna set the precedent and say no. 3d8, not 13d8.
Whoa,
Oh my god.
Holy
dude! What did we do to you?
You just hate.
15
Hey.
points of damage to the
Yeah,
synth dog,
my dog's dead.
and he shreds the synth dog.
I mean, there's 5 more to choose from over there.
I'm going to take another dog with me.
And he puts that down. He puts his shotgun back onto his back, and he pulls out basically the lightsaber chainsaw, and he points at Deja. He says, "Ah!"
I don't just look back at him and go,
Badass.
With that, everyone make perception checks.
okay.
For which dog I'm going to take?
Yeah. No perception. No perception. No perception.
On me.
Nice.
Ryoga,
24.
Kiroga, on the corner of your eye, you see the MC talking to the other Kagemi boys, and you see guards taking up sniper positions on the post.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So can we actually see them?
Yeah, you can. So you can see the crowd. You can see the crowd above.
They're on
So-
like a platform above us.
Yeah, I put them at about like 100+ feet above you. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if I like kind of get in here somewhere by a dog, will I be hidden?
They would have like you got decent cover. So
Would it make more sense like over here? Is there better cover over here?
with your perception, you notice that there's a slot that they probably use to shoot through right there. And any sort of bullets coming anywhere else would probably not penetrate.
I don't entirely understand what that sentence means.
So
Yeah.
So stay
can-
away from this.
they can only
area.
shoot through here.
Got it. So you guys need to stay away from the threshold. I'm grabbing me a dog.
Are you going to tell the rest of us what's going on?
I'm a
Yelling
dog.
as I'm running. I'm getting my dog.
And that's all she tells you.
That's all she
She's
tells us?
getting her dog.
I'm sorry.
Initiating Borf.
And now Deja, you are up.
Are you going to tell us the rest of that, Amy?
Yes, I'm
Our
trying
turn
to.
is done. Nope. Deja.
Garam it all. All right. I mean, I'm gonna turn to the Spicer who's right behind me, because if I move away, he'll get an attack on me, and he probably won't hit, but I don't want to deal with that anyway. So I'm going to make an attack on him. 25 to hit.
25 does hit for 5 damage. He's still up, but he's kind of like regretting the fact that he turned his back to you.
I'm gonna just like tisk and sensei softly in Japanese. You turned your
Yeah, I
back on the
just
wrong
remembered
person.
As he kind of stumbles forward. And Ryoga, you are up.
Ryoga saw that too. Ryoga can yell something.
I did, and I see them, and that's well out of my range with silenced pistol.
It's 100 feet up. That's well out of range of a lot of things.
We're also being broadcast to millions, so I think like silence is out of the question. If
I want a
Yeah,
sniper
that's
rifle.
fine.
You also see that they have sniper rifles. Yes.
Yes.
So
Anyway,
you're not
I'm
out of
going
their range.
to take a 5-foot step right there,
hey, buddy,
so I don't leave this guy's space, and then I'm
Right.
going to shoot that guy right there.
Ooh. All right, let's do it.
Can I maybe get a?
Yes.
Sure.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Seconded.
Wait, was that a net? No.
No.
That was awful.
The
That's what I
damage
wanted.
was a nat 1, but
The attack is better.
So second attack is a 15 to hit and a damage of 5.
15 to hit, damage of 5. Pelts him, but he it's not that he's wearing armor. You notice that he really isn't, but he is hopped up on some shit.
Gotcha. And the fact that it's an ionized round doesn't mean anything?
Ionized round does what? Ionized rounds, sorry for not having this memorized. Ionized rounds will
I thought that makes your electrics go not good for like whatever.
Yep. Ionized bullets deal explode electric damage to the targets they strike effectively against combat mechs. This guy doesn't have any working augmentations. He's this is just like
I mean,
a
it does
really hopped up crackhead.
it does electric damage. It's especially effective against mechs, but I mean, it does electric damage to anyone because it's like a taser.
Yeah, it would probably be vulnerability to mechs, but not to people. I mean, like if the bullet also shocks you as it goes through, do you really notice?
Probably, especially if it hits other electrical systems inside of you.
Yeah, but if
Ow,
your body's
that
in
really
shock,
hurt.
Because I mean,
That was
the
really
brain-
uncomfortable.
The brain is just meat powered by lightning.
I'm meat lightning. I knew it.
I'll say that like it kind of jostles him a little bit, but since no one's kind of in melee range, he recovers enough in time for his attack. Vloond
Mm.
goes up now, and kind of Vloond sees the same thing that you guys see, but he
Oh, did he see it?
rushes. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was commenting to myself.
He rushes forward to the spiced out thug. Roll 1d20 plus 4 with his hidden blade. And he impales him 1d8 plus 2 for 10, which
20.
wait, what?
It's slashing damage, right?
Oh yeah, for 20. I mean, this killed him either way. But this takes him right off the map. So he upward strikes as he gashes open the dude's chest, but he catches him in time to kind of use him as a makeshift body shield for the snipers who he thinks is taking positions against him. Kuroga, you are up. You're in the other room by yourself, and these doggies are fried.
All of them?
They're down. They're incapacitated.
Okay.
They're dulled.
So I'm gonna drag a dog with me.
You're gonna drag a dog?
Yeah, I'm taking a dog with me. I can't get her in a backpack. What am I gonna do?
Okay. A large synth dog?
Yeah, it's just like a large 90-pound dog.
I'd imagine you. Yeah. Are you like Ryoga would like be able to carry a Rottweiler in the middle of combat? Isn't that what it is?
Basically.
I'm assuming so. And yes.
All right, give me. What are you trying to do with it? Are you gonna hack it there, or are you gonna try to resuscitate it?
I'll hack it here as opposed to just dragging it with me.
You could fortuitous circumstance that you're able to hack it awake and in your control.
I could, or I could fortuitously circumstance that I toss a grenade or somebody tosses a grenade up that 100 feet thing and just below, or you know what? I fortuitously circumstance that I yell to Ryoga, come here with your stupid grenades and let's fasten one to the bottom of this platform situation so that we blow the leg out and everybody tumbles down. Boom, motherfuckers.
There are no.
I just yell that.
There are no beams. That's what you use here. It's like a sheet wall up.
It's not like a scaffolding. It's not.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hack my dog right here.
That's what you use it on?
No, I'm not using it. I'm gonna use my skill set.
Well, but you'll hack it and it'll still be incapacitated, I think. So we could fortuitous circumstance that as you're hacking it, you're able to wake it up and bring it under your control.
I suppose I could. Do we think as a group that's a good enough thing to do, though?
I mean,
I'm down.
As opposed to fortuitously circumstance like a hole in the wall that makes the scaffolding fall.
there
An earthquake. There's earthquakes in Japan.
are, but I mean, it's like they're on a tower next to us. We'd have to take out the whole building next to us.
Okay.
Which I'm not opposed to. Let me make that clear. I'm not opposed to that.
I'm just trying to figure out fortuitously how would one go about doing that would be reasonable.
While they debate this, Thomas, do we have a winner?
I was about to pull it right now.
Do it.
All right, Amy, what are we doing with this?
I suppose if we're all in favor of getting another dog.
Duke, please.
Wow, Duke
Fleeg.
Grace.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for being an amazing friend of the show.
Of these creature NPC decks.
Heck yeah. Congrats.
So cool.
Maybe Duke Fleeg has a good idea what you guys should do with your cards since you have no idea.
I made the suggestion and it'll actually get it used in the next 20 minutes.
Maybe one day you'll actually pull this card and it'll be useful for you. But Amy and Monium have gotten this card and it's been like,
I Daniel Day-Lewis the crap out of my last fortuitous circumstance, I think.
Hold on. Our fortuitous circumstance is like the other luck deck cards where anyone in the party can use them as long as you make a solid case for it.
You gotta use the person who pulls it, gotta use it. Well, I don't remember who.
I don't remember who pulled it. That's the thing.
But if Amy's gonna call it, she's gotta.
Yes.
She's
okay,
gotta come
so
up with the
I'm
idea.
gonna sit here and whittle away at this dog and just sit with my little toolkit and whatever and hack away at the dog and then bring the dog back to life so that I have a new friend.
All of that done fortuitously circumstance.
Cool.
And
I need
now,
to silverfish.
So,
Probably mark which one is hers.
yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. This one is yours, and this guy is now dead over here.
Got it.
Ah, neat.
So your doggy is up, and it's kind of, it's in puppy mode because like it has no commands, and that's your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monium, you are up.
Oh man. Okay.
And there is a spice thug in front of you with a chainsaw, a vibro chainsaw.
Someone not need. We have to cover Kiroga with a K, right?
Yes. What?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Nothing, just completely syncing up all my servos, whatever that means. I will go attack the chainsaw one right in front of me, but I'm gonna scream. Someone needs to help Kiroga. Now that I remember. And I'm just gonna.
Okay.
You're just gonna run at this guy right here.
I'm gonna run at the front. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
All right, that thing is wicked in his hand, by the way.
yeah. I figured.
I do that.
Come on out.
Come if you dare to find me.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Oh, it feels good. Did I blow up the mic?
I think I did too. Sorry.
1d6 after making a saving throw, good
Oh.
sir.
You
Nice.
son of a DM.
Roll another d8, mate, or double what you have. But I would recommend roll another d8.
Wait, I thought it was a
saving throw.
wait D6. Wait minus D6.
You attacked with what? The sword?
Yeah, the katana.
Yeah, double it or roll again. So I would
Oh, so-
I would follow Tiana's suggestion. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought you were using a card against it. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
use
yeah.
2 and dice, another D8. Bump. Sweet.
Nice.
Max damage. All right, for
Oh.
10 points of damage. You
Hmm.
definitely have gotten this guy's attention. As he is, you think you might have just pissed him off. Because it is his go.
Bonus
and-
action though, I'm gonna use no. I mean, it's fine. Bonus action, nose for trouble. Anyone has advantage on this guy when they attack him next.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm back, baby.
So how did you attack him?
Just straight up with the katana, just like
katana.
slash up, like right hip, left shoulder.
Does he have vulnerability to that too?
Actually,
Yeah,
that's a
that
good-
should all be doubled. Yeah.
Because if so, that's 20 points of damage on him.
It doesn't say vulnerability.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't say vulnerability, but he's wearing the same padded jumpsuit as the other spicers, but he doesn't have it, probably because he's just
He's
hopped up.
special.
Yeah, he
He's one of the
is
Spice Boys.
coked up, and
Ooh.
that's
Spice Boy?
yeah.
Oh,
Who had the Spice Boys on the death board? So he comes down with this thing that's just like, and he swings at you. It's gonna be a straight. Come on.
Fingers crossed. In suspense.
17.
Mhm.
Ouch.
17 hits.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monium. 17 hits for Monium for a 2d8 of 11 points of damage as this thing kind of sears through the metal, and as he passes by, and he's primed for another attack. That is his go. Deja, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna move up on him and come around to that side and make the attack with advantage.
How do we get out of here?
Ooh,
We gotta climb up
the
that.
17 hits.
Yeah.
We go
Cool.
right-
And I do that 8 points of damage and just like cut and bring the sword up and say, pick on someone your own size.
He is frothing at the mouth as he hears you say that in Japanese, and you have his attention.
Fantastic.
And Ryoga, you are up. Perception check, Ryoga.
All right, if I have to. 15.
15. In the chaos, you've kind of you see Monium getting attacked, you see Ryoga, you see Kiroga kind of wake up a synth dog. But you also see in the corridor past you another camera with 2 more doors. And through the roar of the crowd with every strike, the last strike that caught Monium across the chest got a large, like, positive roar. And then Deja's attack got a large positive roar. You hear very loud banging, like something is trying to get through one of those barricade doors.
Where is it?
Which one?
Where's the doors?
Down
Where?
here. So off of the screen.
Interesting.
Off of the screen. Yep.
Yeah.
But there
down to
are
the
doors over here.
Zoom out. Zoom out. Give them the full map. Zoom out.
No, everything's so
Okay.
small then.
It's not that big a map.
I have
Yeah.
control over where everything is.
Amaze them with your magnificence.
Yeah. Oh, wrong.
No,
day.
that's tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night.
My bad.
Yeah, that's like super zoomed out.
Move it to the side. Can you scroll it? Scroll it to the right. Move it to the side. Like, wait, scroll it. Scroll it. Yeah, more. A little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more.
What do you mean more?
Yeah, there's white space.
We mean more.
He wants some more.
It's right there.
Ryoga, you're up.
Need to figure out
Me?
dark mode.
You.
Something's coming that way. What about these dogs though?
The dogs are still incapacitated, but she's woken
8
one up.
more rounds. We're gonna have dogs. Do I go and try and kill dogs?
I think we need to get out of here.
F, clip that quick.
Well,
That's
I
one
am
of
going
those Thomas will never be president clips.
They're synth dogs. They're not real.
Yeah, well.
7, Duke. 7.
I still think he can be
Hold
president.
on. Hold on. So okay, so I can move 30 and I can knife this dog on the ground. This synth robot on the ground.
Can you say knife to meet you?
Yeah. So I have advantage.
Do it.
Don't you boo me.
I will boo you to the day is to the end of time.
18 hit and 4 damage.
4 points
Although-
of damage. You're starting to get at innards. I will. You crit on the incapacitated dog, so
Right.
we'll give it an 8.
All right.
Vlund comes over, and he hops over the thing. No, he doesn't hop over it. But he comes around the side, and he does the same exact thing. He hops over, he fucks it up, but he's distracted because he asked, did you hear that also?
Yeah, something big's coming.
I think
Probably a mech.
one of those are way out.
Yeah.
You're right to get this done first, though. Let's finish this. Kai, you are up.
So I'm gonna just pivot around and stab the dog on the other side of me.
All right, this guy, hit him.
Yep. Toaster knife, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Do
Thank
have
you.
it listed as toaster knife? You do.
Oof.
That's a 1.
Yep.
You have advantage.
Yep. Roll it again.
Okay.
I still get a card. Turn a missed hit into a hit. 14
so-
hits.
Yep.
What is that? 12. This guy's done.
Sever its circuitry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 1 dog left in this room, I think, right?
2.
Doge.
3.
They're killing 1, and there's 2 more, so it's 3. Monium, you're up. This guy just kind of took a piece out of you with that chainsaw. 5e chainsaw.
Oh man. I don't want to die. I'm gonna med pack real
don't wanna die.
quick. I don't want to die. I'm gonna med
that-
pack, nano
Real
pack real quick.
existential for the AI. Yeah.
Right?
Right?
Is this treated as a bonus action with this one? Is it like a healing potion?
Yes. Treating yourself. Yes.
Oh, okay, sweet.
There you
What's
go.
a nano? What's a nano pack then? The roll for it, like health
What is
wise.
it?
4 plus 2.
Yep.
Huh?
Is that true?
What plus
The
two?
advanced one is, well, it's just a regular nano pack, but the one that you have is, man, if only I could do like a digital DM screen.
Right.
Gear nano pack. 2d4 plus 2. You're right.
2d4. Okay. Plus 2. Oh. Oh, come on.
Damn.
Okay, 4 total healing. to me. Oh man.
Well, you're lucky that he is fully engaged with Deja.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to draw his attention.
But that is the bonus action, correct?
It's a bonus
Oh
action.
yeah, sorry.
Okay, sweet. Then yeah, the main action is just gonna be straight up katana him,
All right.
but lethally this time.
The katana.
Oh!
Yes!
Man, you guys are rolling really well. Okay. These saving throws suck. 1d4 after, I don't know. They don't suck. Not my favorite cards, but 1d4 after making a saving throw.
Minus 1d4?
Plus
No,
1d4.
We rolled a 20, mate.
Oh no, I know. That's why I'm like, are we using the card?
So
Okay,
you have +4, +6, and an advantage on a saving throw.
Cool. And that and because it was a crit, you did 12 damage.
Yeah.
He is not looking great at all.
Fantastic.
That kind of cut him open. He's leaking. He doesn't even realize that he's leaking because he's in a frenzy, staring off at Deja, and he's going to do one more swipe upwards with his chainsaw, and he misses. 16 misses?
16 misses.
Holy shit, 16 misses, and I am out of inspiration.
I got some good armor. I did that on purpose.
That is a profuse amount of human oil.
So he's kind of, he's doing one of those things where his moves are getting a lot more labored and predictable. And Deja, you are up.
Yeah, I just like step aside from that attack and come in with the phase sword for a 16 to hit.
Ooh, 16 hits, and 11 is exactly how much was left on his.
Fantastic.
I swear to God. All right. How does it end?
So he comes at me with this chainsaw, and I just like step back a little bit, and then it swings wide. And as he's like overextended with this chainsaw, I just come in and stab him straight down through the collarbone area, down through the chest, and it comes out under his rib cage.
Yeah.
Push it forward and cut through the front of him.
As the crowd goes absolutely bonkers, the crowd is like loving every minute of this and is going wild. And you see up in the rafters, one of the Kagemi boys kind of like pat one of the snipers on the back and is like, relax, like look around.
And I didn't even use a gun. I was trying to be super fair with this.
Yeah. Well, you picked up on that. Yeah, they definitely don't like grenades and gun usage.
So yeah, after I push the sword through, like hilt down, I twirl it up above my head and turn and salute at the camera.
Trying to think what they would do in response to that.
Jojo.
Nothing. Ryoga, you're up.
I do this.
And nobody gets
copyright. We're done.
It's less than 6 seconds. It's safe.
Oh yeah.
Stab this thing.
it's a lot of typing.
I know.
Oh.
So that's a nat. Oh, dang it. I totally did it wrong, but that's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Succeed on an attack roll. That's a good one.
So now I got to roll damage. So
No, you don't. That guy's done.
All right.
So watching you guys kind of slowly crush these pups, the crowd is sort of reaching a crescendo as you, in your frenzy, you hear the speaker, the crowd, the MC go, and now for the coup de grace, the pièce de résistance. He's speaking French and Japanese.
Sure, why not?
That's actually possible. I've watched many anime. I can back that up.
That is very Persona 3, honestly. One of the characters speaks French, who is Japanese.
And he goes, is it time? It's time. We gotta win. Who's your money betting on right now? Release the Kraken! And that pounding noise that you hear gets louder and louder as from behind one of the doors, come on, you see
Suspense.
a massive bot open up and crawl through. And basically as it moves, the inside sorts of the earth sort of trembles. Deja and Monium, give me a perception check.
Oh.
Known as the thing I'm not good at.
So Deja is distracted is in awe of this massive thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Monium sort of looks past her to realize that there's no way out in that direction. That was just kind of like a holding cage.
Yes, we are screwed if we cannot beat this.
Well then, I suppose we better beat it, huh?
And it's
Agreed.
Kai's go.
All
All the puppies in there are dead.
Okay, so you've kind of given us free.
Yep.
A free coup de grace.
Free coup de grace.
And it hasn't come out yet.
It's down there.
It's piercing through. You kind of. They see it. You don't see it yet.
Okay.
Can one of us yell back? There's a big spider thing.
You can.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
Massive spider mech.
Actually,
do I know the model? If
Ryoga, perception. It's kind of loud in here. Can you hear her over that?
And I'm using daimyo abilities because a daimyo is a commander in army to just like power my voice through.
Yep, she hears it.
So what do I know about it? Do I know? So essentially, what I'm trying to figure out here is, I don't think I can do this, so I think I'm just going to hide for a second. But it's not a device or augmentation, is it?
No.
Okay, and I can't see it yet. So I'm going to, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I basically moved my space. I moved my dog to its space, and then I'm going to hold my action until I see this thing, whatever I think makes this enormous amount of noise, breach this area, and then I'm going to hit it with a ping echo.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Golf clap.
So you move the puppy here, right?
Yep.
Okay. And you're holding your action. I guess it's Monium's go.
Yep.
I alert the rest of the. I mean, I guess they already know.
Shoot it.
I do. Well, I'm kind of checking my person. I feel like I don't have it if I check my person for the revolvers that I used to have. If my memory came back, I would like to check my revolvers. Yes, I don't have them. I'll ready my action. I don't know. As soon as he comes in and within range of any ally of me in my immediate vicinity, I'm going to try and react to that before they get to any ally.
Do you want to?
You notice that it's got automatic weapons mounted to it.
Shit.
That's fantastic.
Do you still have any nose for trouble left? You could give me advantage on that.
Yeah, I could give it advantage. I'll give it advantage at least for the attack as my bonus action. As my action, I guess I'll just ready. Can I ready to block to any bullets with a katana? If I'm a robot, I feel like I've seen that in YouTube videos. Do not put your head in your brow. Right?
It's gonna be like the Deadpool attempt.
Does the dodge action? Does the dodge action exist in this system? Because it's possible to at least in 5e to ready a dodge action.
You can ready a dodge.
I am also, yes, I want to ready. I would like to ready a dodge, but I'm also fine with the Deadpool 2 reaction to spinning a sword and getting riddled with bullet holes.
Pick one.
All right, I want to ready a dodge action.
Okay.
Ready a dodge action.
Very smart.
Thank you.
Yes.
Those
books are back in stock.
As it's turn. It comes up to the crest and you can kind of like see it maneuvering through. It's kind of like a mix of on the ground and on the ceiling. It basically is like taking up the entire corridor. But Amy, you don't see it now, do you? Because you're fully behind this thing.
I'm kind of trying. I'm trying to peek without being too like overly exposed.
You've got that's 50 feet. Does your attack go off?
Yeah. So my attack is within 90 feet. So yep.
Ping echo. Let's hit it.
Yep. So it's 3d4 plus 3. Hold please for the typing.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Roll 3d4 plus 3.
In Mastermind game, dice tray.
10.
Nice. So as it kind of crawls along the sides, you notice it kind of just like losing its grip a little bit. It does damage it, but it's still moving forward as it scans the area, and boop, zooms in on Deja. It like you notice it focusing on you as it rolls its assault rifle. 1d20 plus 7. So
I'm sorry.
That was
turn a
impressive.
missed hit into you again. Turn a missed hit into a hit.
I'm just going to say this, Warren. I am naturally resistant to ballistic. So, are you sure you want to use that on me?
Yes, because
All
you're
right.
naturally resistant to ballistic. 11. Probably not. Okay.
So 5.
In hindsight.
I tried to warn you.
No worries. No worries.
I really did.
I mean,
You're
Yeah. In hindsight, got him.
in
the other
hindsight-
option is in hindsight, the other option is to what? Kill Ryoga?
Fair.
Yes, that's fine.
No, it's not.
But I mean, theatrically, it turns a corner and it sees you.
Mm-hmm.
You notice the ping echo kind of jolt out, but another perception check. Actually, intelligence roll.
For me?
Yep.
15.
What do we think this is?
You notice that you look around, you see yourself, the puppy, and Ryoga. You can kind of see that it's only focusing on you and Ryoga.
Kyroga.
Kyroga, I'm sorry.
Wait, huh?
So it's only it isn't noticing Monium at all? Or does it seem to care about Monium?
Nice.
Okay. All right.
And it uses the rest of its move. It's not in your space yet, but it's getting close.
Okay.
And that's its go. Deja, you're up.
All right. I am going to bonus action Fury.
What does Fury do?
Fury gives me advantage on strength checks and fortitude saving throws. When I make a weapon attack using strength, I gain a +2 to the damage roll, and I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. And I'm going to drop the sword to one side and pull up the shotgun as part of my attack. Because I believe I believe you can do that as long as you're dropping the weapon and pulling the next one up.
Yep.
And this is actually the first time I've used this ability, so I'll have to look at it. And I have advantage on this attack, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So that is does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Damn.
Ping, ping, ping. You realize that, like, shit, this hull is reinforced. But you also realize that its guns are oddly positioned.
How do you mean oddly positioned?
Monium's-
Where do they look
Monium's
like they're
go.
pointing? Where do they look like they're pointing?
They don't look very dexterous.
Okay.
Hey Warren,
Yes, sir.
I accidentally deleted my icon. Can you?
Are you serious?
Oh, thank God it's not me.
All right, 1 second. Let me see if I can drop him back in there. Yes, I can.
Right next to
Right
Vlyn.
there. Boom. Can
There
you
it is.
control him?
No, not yet.
All right, 1 sec. All right, now you should be able to control him.
Yes, and if you hit delete, you can also delete them.
Good to know. Good to know.
Monium, you're up.
That's awesome. Can I don't want to. I'm not Ruckus. I can't throw a sword. Again, I think I'm just trying to ready the action until it gets in the space of an ally. And the second it does, I want to attack then. But right now, I think I'm just staying within
Those
the
are
group.
2 actions you've not used. Yeah.
I'm
Second turn
fully
in a row.
aware.
All right.
I'm fully aware, but I got 17 left. I feel like this thing can ravage that 17 away.
All right.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll get in front of, at the very least, Deja, and I will.
Oh, honey, no.
That. I know you're stronger, but I'm doing something.
All right.
No.
Just any something.
Wait,
But
did you go, Ryoga?
No, I did not.
he
Yeah.
deleted himself. He's gone.
Ryoga's after me.
Yeah.
It's Ryoga, then Kai, then Monium.
Oh, you know what happened? Kai's hold action went off. That's
Mhm.
right. Ryoga,
Yeah.
you're up. Okay. I'm
All
sorry.
right, so is this before Monium moves?
Yeah, Monium hasn't gone yet.
Oh, so I'm here then?
Yeah, you
Yeah, we
haven't
managed to
gone
skip her through like the whole round because you're right before me.
yet. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this is gonna suck for me, but
As soon as you come into frame, you notice it fixate on you.
let me look at this.
Don't heal it. Cure it.
I'm gonna cure Monium for 15 points of healing.
Oh, that
Nice.
kind of cure.
Oh my God, thank you.
The real kind, not the kind you're used to doing.
So let me.
I had a
go-
moment.
I'm normal.
and that's all I can do. That was a move and an action, and
You don't have any additional movement. You're there.
no, that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh my God, thank you.
Valoon turns the corner, and he sees it, and it keys on Valoon, and he, holy shit, is what he says to himself. And he uses his action, to move 5 more and hold an action. Yeah, he's like, he turns the corner to see what's up, and he sees it. He's like, oh shit, and he keeps moving past it in the hallway, not knowing he can't get to it this turn. Kai is up now.
So I am going to ask Monium, using his computer-like skills of knowing things, and ask if this is, and then I completely forgot what I was going to ask. Never mind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to
I
ask
accept it.
exactly through comms if this is a mech, and if it were, what would its CR rating be? How do I put that? How difficult would it be, Monium, if I were to hack this like I hacked a puppy dog? What are your thoughts? Just having a conversation.
If I'm mentally back, I feel like I should be able to remember that, but I'm like, let me calculate it compared to specifically a puppy dog.
Yes.
Calculating. A bunch of calculating. You
Um,
can ignore me. Calculating.
it's pretty high, man.
Noise.
Okay. Okay, so it's not a CR1.
No. This is a 6 challenge rating.
If we survive this, can we level up?
Echo, maybe.
All right, so
Yeah, high CR.
if I can see it still, I'm going to echo it then, unless we're going to run away.
There's nowhere to run.
Okay.
Nowhere to hide.
Intelligence roll, Hiroga, sorry.
Okay.
One of these days you'll get it right. It's only been 10 episodes.
Why would you do that to these character names?
They're twins. People do that.
Exactly why to annoy you. 12. Am I smart enough to know these things?
No.
I don't think parents name their twins Kiroka Riroko.
Heidi and Holly?
You realize that there's another lock the door. Is your
Where?
The orange things? Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Door.
There could be another one of these behind it.
Okay, so Monium, if he doesn't have a fix on you, I would say unlock the door behind Deja. And I'm still gonna ping echo this mother.
Do it.
all right, hit him. Hit him again, Endo.
So it's 3d4 plus 3.
Roll high.
High noon.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's high.
You realize that he takes a lot of this damage, and that definitely affects it.
Okay. That I do know, just from knowing things.
And it is Monium's go.
Sweet. Oh no.
Now that you're all healed up.
Yeah. Now that I'm healed up. Okay, can I try and rush in, slash one of the legs, and pop back out? I know that would get an attack of opportunity,
Do it.
but I'd prefer not to be near him later.
Do it.
Okay.
Slide all the way through.
All right. Yes.
So where do you go? Put yourself where
move-
you are.
Again,
You
I
go
can't
to make the attack.
I can't see the actual number of feet I'm moving right now, but right.
Circle with the
Boom.
jagged thing coming out of it.
I thought I was doing that.
Hit him.
You then click and hold and drag your cursor to measure.
Do you see the feet right now? Because I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I see the feet.
Ah, there
Roll
we
it.
go.
Roll it.
Going over here. Okay. I'm going right here. And attack. Oh, 12 and 2.
Do we need to?
Buddy.
It's
Buddy.
harder to hit than a 12. I think we should inspire that because
I
It's
think
harder
so.
to hit than a 12 because I couldn't hit it earlier.
Fire that. We're
Yeah,
down
let's
to
do
2.
it.
Oh, thank you.
It's
No
really
problem.
hard to hit,
Yes.
That'll do it though.
but you hit it.
That'll
That'll do, pig. And with 3 points of damage, well done.
Yeah.
You notice that it takes all 3 points of that damage. What do you do now?
I try and move back as much as I can.
All
to
right.
the
To where?
to the space I was previously at the start of this.
You realize you move in and out of its space, and it doesn't even acknowledge you. You attack it, and it nothing.
Interesting.
Oh my god! And then I just move back.
But with that,
I don't know.
it goes and it inches closer, and now it is in Deja's space.
Uh-oh.
And you see, because it tries to key on you with the guns and it can't really reach, you see another drill fire up underneath it, and it comes out and tries to jab you with a burrow drill.
Oh my god!
Interesting.
This guy
What these-
sucks.
Plus 6, 23.
23 hits.
Holy
Yeah.
smoke.
Yeah, it does.
And oh no, 2d6 plus 3 for 14.
Half down to 7.
Half
Yeah.
down to 7 for a piercing.
Yep. Because
All right.
I'm carried.
Half down to 7. So this thing catches you, but the strength, you're able to kind of deflect a little bit, but it hits you.
Gash my side open a bit.
And the crowd goes wild watching this wormer kind of like have a strength match with this mech. The crowd, the roar is like at a crescendo right now. Everyone's glued. And that's its turn. Deja, you are up now.
So I saw that he got in and out without the thing shooting at him or trying to hit him.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna move down here a little bit so that I don't have disadvantage on range attacks.
And as you move, it gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Perhaps
With-
you should try and
No, it does not hit.
It doesn't hit. So it comes out with the burrow drill and it goes back in for a second strike, and you were able to skillfully get out of the way.
And I'm gonna use a bonus action to reload with armor piercing bullets.
Ooh, okay.
And
Armor plated.
and make that attack.
That hits. Boom.
And hang on. I also have my daimyo focus, which is superheated weaponry. I can add an additional 1d6 to that damage.
Do it.
So I do 19 points of points of damage on it. Like whirl around, swing up, and shoot.
It definitely starts to expose some circuitry on that side. As it's ready to that leg that Monium slashed kind of dangling on, and it just like ejects it and turns and kind of skitters and turns to face you as it follows you around.
I want this thing focused on me. It's better me than anyone else.
And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Sweet. Ryoga, you are up.
I'm not within 5 feet of it.
No.
You are within 5 feet of it, but it's already used its reaction to attack.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna sneak around there and then go ahead and shoot it with a ionized weapon.
Hey, there we are.
All right.
Oh my god.
18, 2 hits.
18 does not hit.
Oh,
Are you serious?
But you do have succeed on an attack roll
Do
if
it.
you want
Do
it.
it.
I will do that because that's 11 points of damage plus. So I should have found the ionized bullets in there.
I actually have it right here in front of me.
What's it say? Read it to me.
Charged with a small electrical pulse, almost a combination of an EMP and a taser. Ionized bullets explode to deal electric damage to targets they strike, especially effective against combat mechs.
Yep.
So if it's that, I could make an argument for vulnerability to that.
I would say vulnerability doubles that mother for
22.
Heifer.
the 22. And it is shorting as it's slowly starting to, do the Terminator thing and inch its way towards Deja, who's backed into a corner. With that, Vlund sees, and he comes around and tries to jump on its back.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I decided the shotgun was a better idea.
Should I roll athletics first? No, that's the attack. He tries to grab onto the back and like swipe down on it, but he can't get a grip. So he falls and moves back 5 feet. He attempts to jump on the back. He can't really get footing, and his hidden blade dings off the side as he tried to grab with one hand. Kuroga, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to load because I have 2 clips of ionized bullets. So I'll load 1 clip of ionized bullets after I saw that, and I will use my pistol to shoot at it. What did I get? Oh,
Bink! You miss as it grazes off the side.
that was terrible. But you know what I might try and do is move my puppy dog up 5, and he's gonna go for another chicken leg.
Yeah, go grab it.
All right, and so is somebody within 10
Nice.
feet?
Yeah, Monium is.
Okay, or 5 feet, sorry. So 20 or 23, does either of them hit?
Both of them hit.
Sweet. And that is /roll 2D.
I feel like you wasted that. You wasted both the bite and the claw.
That's fine. For
points of
6
damage.
points of damage. Oh, was that the bite and the claw? Because
No.
that's
You were rolling advantage for one of those.
huh?
You get
Right.
advantage on both of them with pack tactics because there's someone else within 5 feet of them.
For sure, but that first one was for the bite.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
now you roll. Yeah.
Yep. So I have to do it again. So does 16 hit?
None of those hit. But
Okay.
the bite takes off the leg of the mech.
Yay!
As
3 feet. My dog has got 3 feet today.
but with that bite, the dog you see opens up what would be Ecor if this was an actual spider, but instead it's wiring and electronics and it's fizzing out, and this thing is having a hard time trying to focus on Deja and find itself.
Oh, it's just trying to find itself.
And Monium, you're up.
Is it possible to slash out one of the legs? Because I would love to do that, and then back away
You can
again.
slash. Yeah, you're close
Yeah.
enough to do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, I'm slashing one of those legs, and I'm gonna move back. Hopefully, it hinders it. Boom.
24.
Okay.
You slash one of the legs, but it takes off one of those legs on that side. So it's got 1 on one side, 3 on the other. It's still making its way towards Deja, but it does not look good at all. That's your move?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't want to get an opportunity of attack. I'm gonna stick in its space. Yes. Done.
All right. So not moving up on Deja, it pulls it went to burrow you last time, and it basically ejected that burrow into the wall. It kept it in the wall, so it doesn't have it anymore. So now it trains its rifles on you for an attack.
13.
Plus 7 for. That's fucking awful. 16 does not hit. It can't.
Well, 15 doesn't hit, certainly.
15 doesn't hit. I'm sorry. And it can't basically. Basically, it starts to shoot, and it goes to steady itself on one of the mandibles, and it the tray of bullets kind of outline around you as it kind of falls to the side and misses.
Like, I don't even have to move. I just watch it circle around me.
You're like bracing yourself to be hit, and
Mhm.
it just comes. And it turns around. Well, it kind of like fireman rolls into its new stance as it's looking straight at Vloond and at Ryoga.
Hmm.
One of
Kiroga.
those roller droids.
Spider droid.
No, the prequels.
Deja, you are up.
Cool. Still with my armor piercing bullets, I'm gonna make another shooting attack.
With the shotgun.
Yes.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
Oh my god, are you
What's the magic
serious?
number?
Wow.
So 20 is our magic number. Damn.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I wonder what its reflex save is like.
Probably
I don't
next to nothing, but I don't have reflex anything.
It better be 19.
Well, he did say that it's not a terribly dexterous thing.
That'd be a bad bet to make. It is dexterous with 6 legs, but like the positioning of its weaponry aren't,
You got this from Ghost in the Shell, didn't you?
I totally ripped this off. Yes.
Go
Go to page 160. Yeah, no.
I have a question. Would it be an action to climb up on this thing, or?
You've already shot.
Because kind of what I want to do is having take the shot and mutter something and run and like and climb up on this thing.
Man, I really wish you had that fortuitous circumstance. How? So you shoot at it. You think you're gonna land a killing blow. It bounces off. But what's your thought process? How does this work?
What I really want to do is I'm like, I can't get through the plating easily, but I can see the exposed circuitry. So I want to like jump and climb up on it using my athletic ability and start ripping at wires when on my next turn.
Weren't you also using armor piercing bullets though?
I was, but I don't know what that does.
It doesn't give you advantage on attacks or plus to attacks. It's just
Or
damage.
perhaps use a knife to cut through the cable, the wires, and hopefully.
Or just fucking rip them out by hand.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. And because
this is happening, what happens as a result?
Okay.
Is a straight athletics check.
And because it's a strength check, I have advantage on it while I'm furying.
Okay. It's a skill roll.
Well, I didn't really need
You have
it.
16 on a skill, or is that something?
But that was a 23 to jump and climb up on it.
Give me a 1d6 after making a skill. Oh no, that's a saving throw. Shit.
Also, don't hold it that close. We can't read it.
Fuck. Yeah, no, 1d4 won't matter. So you get on its back, and you saw Vloon kind of fly off, and you use that learning now to kind of grab with 2 hands. You've dropped your shotgun.
Yes.
You're holding on with 2 hands. Boom. And you're
Yeah,
on.
and I'm clinging onto it, and on my next turn, I want to make my way around to where I saw the exposed circuitry and start just ripping.
Badass.
And it is Monium's go.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Monium's before me.
Ryoga's go. It's Ryoga's go. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna peek around the corner and shoot it.
All right, let's see it.
Simple as that. That's another
Oh,
I will take a
Charmin.
card. 1d6 skill or attack roll.
I'm so glad you didn't have that before.
Pew.
Does anyone? So, is there anyone else that I can see who looks hurt, especially?
I mean,
Deja looks the most hurt.
I'm at 40 out of 61.
Okay.
There are advantages to having resistance to a lot and really high AC.
Okay. Good to know.
All
Wait, what are you guys' HPs? You guys are like 30 and
Yeah.
29. Okay.
32 for me.
33.
So my hit
Oh,
die,
Fury.
Fury, and then also my hit die is a D12, and I've been rolling really high on level up HPs, and as a wormer I get a +1 to all HP every time I level up.
As a status though, you have 45 as a base, right?
No, I have 61.
61 at level 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I spaced.
I have
Whose
been
go is
rolling really well, and I've been rolling in front of you, so you.
No.
can't even
I
deny
just
that.
totally when I planned for this, I like planned around different numbers. That's why. I was like, why are they cutting through these things so easily? Whose go is it? It's Vloon's go. And as you have it sort of grappled, Vloon is going to come and slide right underneath and try to go after those exposed guts. And he doesn't. He slides underneath and he takes a swipe and he misses, but like he is in its area now. So you're on top, he's underneath, and the crowd is going absolutely nuts. Kuroga, you're up.
It's a Spider-Mac sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my dog is gonna go first. Nope, 19 does not hit.
Does not.
All right, so my dog is gonna bite, and 18 does not hit.
It does not hit. You don't have any pluses after a skill or an attack roll. Do not. Okay.
What are my thoughts on shooting into somebody on top and bottom of the spider?
I mean, if you're shooting like basically straight up, it would have to go through it to hit me, but it might ricochet onto Vloond.
If you critically fail this, someone will get hit.
Okay.
But only critically fail.
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with it.
It feels something I could do. So I'm gonna shoot it.
Nice.
Thanks.
So as this
Thanks.
thing so Deja hopped on the back and it's kind of rearing with the mandibles, and Vloon slid underneath to the exposed wiring and kind of fighting one of the other legs. You get a clear shot at it.
Yep.
And what happens?
Well, I rolled for 12 points of damage. I mean, did I kill it?
How does it end?
Get it. The wizard took the kill. I love it.
From nowhere back there, straight in the eyeball, scramble the brains, racketing around, and then I want all of its legs to go bleh, and then land on Vloon.
Brutal.
I mean, yeah. Thomas, I get
Oh,
what
no.
you're feeling, but
Man.
we also don't need balloon.
Oh, that sucks. So you do that, and this thing, you catch it right in the center of the eye, and you watch the lights sort of fade down as the thing basically like spreads out its mandibles and it hits the floor and it's completely incapacitated. But you notice too that it's got Vloon pinned.
Sorry, buddy. Somebody help him.
As the crowd goes crazy and the announcer screams, and that's why we do this every night for you at home, for you. No one's died yet, but we still got one more door one more door. Are you ready? You've got a winner. We've got a winner. And everyone's the snipers have kind of like taken their weapons down and like are like, what the fuck? And sort of flashing to everybody in those remote locations, like no one's eating, no one's drinking, everyone's just like mouth agape, like holy fuck. What did we just watch? Like I know these people, holy cow. And what you're gonna say something, Tiana, Deja?
I do want to say that as soon as the spider mech hits the floor, I want to roll off of it and try to get it off of Lund.
Awesome. And as you give me a strength check.
I'm still furying, so I have advantage on that.
Do it.
I would be running to help as well, but
I would say that strength check would give her advantage with your help, but she doesn't need it. She lifts it enough for him to slide himself out of the front, just in enough time to sort of hear the low rumble of the last door as it slowly comes up and rises. And that's where we're going to leave episode 10 tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Who knows what's behind door number 5? I had it in there that like Kiroga could hack the panel and open the doors if she rolled appropriately, and potentially have them kind of like cannibalizing each other, or like you roll really shittily, then you're dealing with a sentry bot, some spicers, and some dogs, or maybe everything's in the same place and you hit them with one EMP, who knows? But that's kind of what I was like, this thing controls doors, hack it.
Nice.
Anyway, lesson learned, these things are way too easy. So when we come back next week, be prepared to be bum rushed.
That was not easy.
Yeah, right.
having to get a 20 to hit, that was rough.
The EMPs up front were like,
those are money.
That was brilliant.
Those are money.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I do want to note that I am still furying, and it's only been like 2 or 3 rounds since I furied, so I have like 7 rounds of fury left.
Sweet.
Nice.
Good call out on the stream, because I will
I'm making sure to
absolutely
call the
forget it.
stream.
I will absolutely forget it. That EMP, yeah. So I was like envisioning each door like chiseling away at you guys. But yeah, those EMPs, man. Forgot you had them.
When you say, what do you want? And we open the book, we're like, I want this and I want that, and you gave us no limit.
So we have got 2 inspirations going into the boy.
Sweet.
The box of inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, we used a lot of them.
Yeah, we did.
I used all of mine to no effect, but still very worthwhile. Thank you guys, this amazing community. Congrats to Duke Fleeg and the other winners tonight. Really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Happy Monday, and I hope the rest of your week goes extremely well and you stay safe and you watch our upcoming lineup on Tuesday. And what else we got?
Tuesday, Chaos Agents. We're going to start with Initiative. And then
assuming we survive this.
I love that. A what?
Will Ruckus.
Not you two. Remy and Andraste are about to get bum rushed by something.
Will Ruckus die again for no reason? Let's find out.
Possible.
And then on Thursday, we've got a special part 1 of a 2-shot called Exalted Veils. It is a module called The Gates of Lusal. And it is a Kickstarter that is coming. It is a campaign that takes you through level 1 to 16, as well as world built stuff for this continent or world that it's in. Yes, it's going to be fun. Thursday, a different group of people we're getting together.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is how we slowly get replaced.
I know.
So
we're getting slowly
So it
phased out.
is Amy, it is James, it is Maddie Bridges,
And Devin.
and Devin from Total Park.
nice.
The way you get replaced is by killing us.
I don't. Yeah.
Herbs.
So speaking of the box of inspiration, that is, yes, tomorrow is 7 p.m. Pacific. Thursday is also 7 p.m. Pacific. Saturday is 6 p.m. Pacific. We just released the Untitled Podcast, episode 5 today. Aaron, you are probably very interested in seeing the very last 5 minutes of it.
Because why?
Or the whole thing, but we talk about a butter knife.
Oh yes, you know how arrogant I am. I will definitely tune in for that 5 seconds of me.
Nice. So so that's gonna wrap it up. We're gonna be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys so much. Really.
And may the 4th be with you.
Yes,
Yep.
and may the 4th be with you tomorrow as well.
May the Quaoth be with you.
Damn it. USB. I'm gonna have a different mic solution for tomorrow, hopefully.
All right.
Doesn't
Thank you,
happen.
everybody.
Bye.